Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. It's the time of the year. Hope you're excited. Oh, man. Alright, so let's get things set up, and I will show you what we've got currently going over on my other screen. We've got an amazing lineup for you today. This is the Code A finals of the Tour in-house, so this is the thing that everyone's been waiting for, at least until tomorrow. This is the second biggest event of the year for the Tour in-house Cup. We will have... Oh, have we got RSN? Hello, we are live already, so say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
If you can hear me fine through Discord, is that right?
Yeah, I'll just turn up your volume.
Yeah, my microphone is quite quiet, so I boost it like crazy on Streamlabs. But yeah, it's all good. So,
nice.
let's get your levels sorted, and I'll show everyone the brackets as well.
Yeah, so I think we're lacking a couple check-ins. No, so only historicals at this point.
We can hold out a little bit if anyone can contact him. I've got a 2-minute delay, so not really...
I'll just shoot him a message.
Yeah, cool. All right, so let's go see what we've got going. I noticed that my browser was actually, yeah, it's still doing my second screen, so let me just change that a second, everyone. If I can figure out how. Is it this one? No, that one? Yeah, that one. I got a new display, and it's treating my display 2 as a default at the moment. So we go, here's our bracket. Let me zoom in. So we have the following participants. We got Zigradek, or Call Me 80, so Addy 80, whichever. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Roadhog, Skill, Sapphiron, Space Marine, Sulcasaurus, Starcraft, if he checks in, and Zindra. And we'll be bringing you Zindra and Starcraft if he checks in, and if not, then we'll have to see who we're casting first best, whoever Zindra's going up against. All matches are best of 3 except the finals, which are best of 5. There is also a bronze match available as well, so we'll be casting hopefully both semi-finals and the bronze match, but we'll see how it goes for time. If there ends up being an extra round added on, I won't cast both semi-finals because we'll be here until like midnight, and that's not really cool. I don't think, unless it's okay with RSN, but I mean, I don't think I can hack a 6-hour stream today, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Bracket is live. Excellent.
I think we should just hold off a bit because Starcraft can get a chance here to contact me. So
sure.
For the moment, this bracket may not be the final one, or it may be.
Great. It would be great if we had the 8th there because it makes it like a perfect elimination bracket. So, how are you doing at home? Happy Friday night. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Eating my dinner at the desk. It got a bit late. couldn't be late to my own party.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. I've just eaten some really basic food before getting here, but I came back from bouldering as well, so I've been trying to get everything into one today. Oh dear. Madness, really. So yeah, let's we can't start the bands until we get a confirmation, so let's just wait on that. Who do you think is going to take it?
I mean, Zigradek is, after all, a Master 1 Zerg. So I definitely think he's going to be able to take it. Yeah,
I think he's definitely favoured. I think if anyone is going to compete against him, it will be Space Marine, but other than that, I think Zigradek's going to have a pretty easy time here, but we'll find out. I mean, anything can happen.
Absolutely, upsets can happen all the time. Like, the one stay-at-home Story Cup 1, I think, well, I don't remember his name. Hate Me? No. The Swedish Zerg player who just suddenly destroyed everyone. I don't remember
these
his name.
Zergs, man. These Zergs, they just come back. Yeah.
I need to find his name.
Hello, everyone.
Let me see.
Newtcrat says, at Space Marine, you better win this code, eh?
Sort of. That's sort of.
Sort of. I had coaching from him a couple of weeks ago. It was
wow,
great.
nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It was cool. Although he taught me like proper macro, and I'm not really the most proper macro people. I like to try, but we were doing ZVP. Because I macro mostly against Terran. Terran macro is like fairly straightforward, but Process just do my head in.
Then I'm looking forward to our match tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I always sweat in our games. They always go on for quite a while, or except for the one that I played against you recently, which actually you wrecked me pretty quick. But normally ends up being quite a big fight between
yeah, we're really similar at level. So we get all these nice, really long macro games. So
at the moment, your style has fallen out of favour generally over the last couple of months. So when I played against you recently, obviously you've had a bit of a break. I was like, you've still got the skill level, but I haven't kept up on ZV Mech at all. Like I feel so out of practice on it. I was like, don't know how to go back to playing that style.
Barely any people playing Mech anymore.
Yeah, Bio's just huge in ZVT again. Like I swear that it always deviates like up and down, but I mean, it's always been the most popular style. But yeah, like.
All right, I don't think circles will make it, so we'll just
go
with the bracket here, as it is.
So let's go as it is. We'll cast both. We'll cast both semi-finals, and we'll go for Saffron versus Indra.
Yeah, let's start with that one. The other people can just play in parallel, right?
Yep.
It's going to be best of 3. Start with the Saffron Zindra.
Let's get a lobby up then. Zindra, Arisen. Who else we got?
Saffron.
Saffron. Don't see him.
Well, he did check in. So he's supposed to be here. Perhaps he's got some other in-game name?
Yeah, I always get... I don't... Has he got blood? Is that Saffron's blood, isn't it?
Oh, we got the Code channel / join.
Oh, sweet.
Talk code. Okay. Alright. Alright, so it's blood, that's the Saffron apparently. Nice.
So we got AB, ABC as usual. A is highest seeded, usually. Should we go highest MMR?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't really had time to look at the points.
Maybe it's not seeded this one. In fact, I don't think it is. Yeah, maybe it's some points. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't think this one is seeded. The only important part is that not the 2 highest ranking players are on the same side of the bracket.
Here's Bane Rider saying, "Take my monies, take my monies." Are you excited? Socosaurus with his, my body is ready. Yeah, my body is ready too. I think. Hopefully, but I will find out. Oh dear.
Forgetting my nachos here.
Yeah, I know. Well, we got 2 diamond 3s to begin with, right? So, well,
it's going to be an equal game. That's going to be pretty cool.
3,300 versus 3,400. So yeah, only 100 difference between them. Zindra being a pro player, so TVP.
I mean, since Saffron is Terran, I gotta cheer for Saffron, right? Then you gotta cheer for Zindra, since...
Oh, but he's Protoss.
Yeah, which isn't Zerg, but it isn't Terran either.
I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll go with that.
Yes.
Already got some support in the chat. We have Cassiano, whichever way, is supporting Zindra this match. There you go.
Welcome.
Who else are you? Who else is everyone else supporting? I would like to know.
Okay, so first ban is Death Aura.
Secret Deck is still the bracket. Yeah, you are lucky. I think you're actually higher seeded. Actually, I think that's why you've gone through. You can see actually, seed 1 is you, 4 to 5. So actually, the higher seeded is Blood. So yeah, he's also the highest MMI. It works out here.
I hope my eating isn't too loud on the microphone.
Doesn't matter much. It's a casual stream.
Nice. Okay, Submarine, Oxide, and last one.
Ooh.
And last one, Romanticide.
Alright.
So,
we have a Light Shade, Pillars of Gold, and Yaganatha.
alright. So, we'll start on Light Shade. Feel free to make the lobby. Remember the add-on thing.
Yes.
And I need to actually change over to correct observer thing. Not that it really matters, but feels so much more professional. Oh damn, sorry.
Sorry. Okay, guys, so we have the first best of 3 coming up for you today. So we've got Light Shade first, then Yaganatha, and then Pillars of Gold. So we'll get into that once everyone's accepted the party, and yeah. See where it takes us.
Oh,
Sokasura saying Space Marine's body is not ready. Oh, is that right? That's some smack talk right there, Sokosaurus. If I ever heard it. Welcome everybody. Welcome. So. You ready? Nice one. I think everything's set up.
Oh, red and purple.
At least one's a shiny boy, eh?
Yeah.
They aren't both Terran. I do find that quite annoying sometimes, but it's alright. Especially with ZVZ.
Like yeah, ZVZ, that's awful when
Yeah.
the colors are similar. Okay, so units from one team and units from the other team, they're clashing. There's a big ball of Zerg.
Basically, innit? Yeah. Okay, so here we go. First match of the Code A finals for the Torian House Cup. Wow, what year are we in? 2020? Oh yeah. Still in 2020, guys. I apologise. Up here on the top left, playing your first game, we have, with Purple Terran pieces, Blood. Or Saffron. Woo, 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 woo.
And spawning in the cross position in the bottom right-hand corner, playing as the red Protoss player, we have none other than Zindra.
Yeah! Clap, 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 clap.
Bye.
Zindra starting off his wall, trying to get that wall up and ready for the Reaper. He's pretty good at that. He definitely prefers to create a hard wall off there. And I always like to see whether the architecture pulls through or not, because it can be quite tricky. You know, map knowledge needs to be pretty good. So.
Yeah, whenever I try to play Protoss and I try to block the Reaper thing, I always mess up.
Difficult, isn't it? I have a barking boy in the background. Road going down already. This is going to see. This is a standard opener. Standard opener for a standard best of 3, we hope. But I don't know if you've been following much ATL recently, especially with our players. Every single TVP that I've casted has been all in for one side. Either charge lots on one side or a 3-tank push with bio. for the Terran. It seems to always be like that.
Haven't seen that person, I know.
It's mad. Yeah, like it's within these guys' bracket. So what is it? The rookie league is just so full of it. It's dirty, dude.
Well, we'll have to see what these guys will bring to the table.
NG block here, kind of annoying. Can't get its expansion straight away. So it's going to go for Cyber first. Really nice block here for Saffron.
Really annoying to deal with for the Protoss player. So as long as he can remember to get the cancel, then it's all nice and dandy.
Here we go, Rip coming up, and he's just going to walk straight up the ramp, maybe not, almost picking off one of those pros, might be able to take it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
gets a pro.
one. Oh, this micro, don't want to micro too much, because, you know, you got lots to do back home. But, good damage
Gets
so
the
far.
probes.
Very,
I
very
don't
good.
think that Reaper will survive though. Ooh.
And with the expansion deny as well, this is looking pretty strong start for Saffron here. Who's getting himself his second base and about to finish up here.
Factory coming up as well.
Interesting how the reactor's like done so much before the factory start. It's pumping out bio straight away basically, and yeah, I wonder where this will go. I can't even tell if it's not 2-1-1, is it?
No, I like the two parts. It's currently 1-1.
Yeah, you do need a 2 for a 2-1-1. Oh dear.
Let's say yeah. Will be a follow-up starport there, so standard 1-1-1, and the bunker is coming up as well. Very nice, just in time it seems like for these units to come across. But there are 4 Marines and a bunker. Those units will not do anything at all.
Nice, just getting a little bit of poke around, seeing what tech the Terran's on. Very good to confirm that at this stage in the game. Just in case you do any weird Cyclone stuff. I was interested, RSN, do you play BattleMech versus Protoss as well?
I have not dared to try.
I know there's a couple of us, like Roadhog for example, likes to give it a go every now and then, and
Yeah.
you know, disruptors can really hurt.
Yeah, I've become traumatized from all these easy counters, like triple robo, mass immortal, and also disruptors. It's super difficult to win.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's quite the formidable force. I think Bio is definitely there. I mean, you can see how like Stalkers just get shredded by Bio. It's definitely the way forward. Interesting amount of pressure coming here for Syndra. Not really sure what he's trying to achieve. Trying to get off a couple of units, maybe a supply depot and all that. But the siege tank is just going to siege up, blast that Zealot out of the sky. That well, it wasn't in the sky in the first place, but
a quality of life thing that I like when I started playing Starcraft 2, I always walled off in the front there. But as I kept playing on, kept on playing, I realized that oh, it is a 2-1-1 actually. I realized that my depots were just getting picked off all the time, and I got supply blocked. So I actually found out, and most pro players do this as well, is that in TVZ they will wall off, and the other matchups they'll keep the depots at the back.
Absolutely, yeah, it's not a bad way to protect everything you've got going there. A couple of things worth noting at this stage. We have a Raven on the way, and just siege tank production, getting stim now on Saffron's side. And yeah, charges on the way as well with a Forge, and we got Robo Bay. Robo Bay. Yeah. And Prism. So I was like, ooh, what is it again? Yeah, so I mean, interesting split of tactics here. We have the Warp Prism with the Charger lots coming up. We've got a few Stalkers out, but this Robo Bay is, I suppose, going to go for Colossi against this Bio army.
Yeah, he could perhaps try to do the digits trademark with charge loss in the main base of Saffron.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very
so
favourite
glad
style.
I haven't played against that for so long.
It's dire. It's very hard to hold. Yeah, I've got third Nexus on the way for Syndra, so he's very much intending to go for higher amounts of tech, but actually no third base on the way yet for Saffron. So this is going to be a timing attack, probably with Stim and 4 tanks. As we were saying earlier, this kind of attack can be really difficult to hold for the Protoss.
Yeah, absolutely. But Colossus with range, or the extended thermal lance, a fancy name.
Let's see if it finishes up, because he might only have 1 Colossi out ready and not even the upgrade. So yeah, now's the time that he pushes out. This is a standard timing if you're staying on 2 bases for the Terran. And this is what I mean. ATL is very much.
Look at the armor supply.
Oh, it's scary.
62 to 28. The Raven can definitely disable the
Syndra, no! You don't have what it takes because you've only got Stalkers. Then maybe the Colossi might be able to shred a little bit, but...
Oh no, he loses the Raven.
Raven going down is huge, and actually going to be able to hold this. Shield Battery's holding the line, and this Colossi is shredding through this bio. Really well played there by Syndra, holding the line for now. These Siege Tanks are just going to shell on the front of the 3rd base.
Seems like he wants to move in again. Second Colossus is about to finish. Super Battery is being used, but this Colossus is going to fall quite soon. With 4 Siege Tanks.
It's scary. Oh, there it goes.
Colossus fall.
Not bad counter damage, like... There's no army here for Syndra anymore. I feel like that was a relatively good hold. If he can hold 2 bases, he can still be in this game. That 3rd base was a little bit greedy, but it's worth noting there's no 3rd base up for Saffron yet.
Well, Saffron needs to kill this 3rd base of Syndra, otherwise he's going to be very far behind.
Yeah, this is very much an all-in from Saffron right now, but to be honest, all he needs to do is deny this 3rd, but he's in a position to be able to take this game as it currently stands.
And now with the Liberators as well. Really difficult for Syndra to do anything, really.
A valiant effort, but yeah, Stalker's just not really up for the challenge against the
Prism going across the map.
And that's exactly what he needs right now. Get some counter damage in. He might be able to equalize it. Shield batteries are here to help, but shelling up on this high ground is pretty dangerous. Warp Prism now set up in Saffron's base, so let's see if Syndra makes use of that. Warping in 4 Zealots there.
Those can do critical damage.
Cybercore going down. That's out of action now, but to be fair, he probably only needs a few Zealots to be able to break some of this army. We'll see.
Fortunately for Saffron, he's got units back at home.
Some workers going down in total, but yeah, there's a lot of units back at home to be able to deal with that. Meanwhile, the siege continues on Syndra's 2nd base here.
Ooh, those Zealots get absolutely obliterated, destroyed by the Liberators.
Savage, isn't it?
I think I need to check my language driver. Need to update it. Seems like he's failing a lot this evening.
Yeah, get that patch on the go. 1 shot battery about to go down. There you go. Off it goes. Yeah, but Saffron is
almost looked like Syndra wanted to go there.
Very much respecting the Colossi at this point, or the Colossus, I should say.
Which is very smart. Okay, Syndra is... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
I think it's better if he just decides to pull the trigger, because now he's just losing units slowly but surely.
Absolutely. I mean, the bio count's quite low. This is pretty much just a Siege Tank Liberator army. He has the Robo Bay up. What would have been good if he had the APM for it would have been Disruptors at this point, because there's not much Saffron can do against that in the current state.
Saffron's also got his 3rd base now, so he's securing a nice lead.
Absolutely. So we go. Syndra trying to push away the Terran from his 2nd base. There's just too much of it right now.
Saffron sieging another 3 tanks. Super battery being used. A round of Zealots just charging into the bio here now. Cleaning up almost all the bio in fact, but there are still so many siege tanks.
Yeah.
9 siege tanks. Damn.
Really nice slow push here for
the Colossus falls
for Saffron here.
Well, Warp Prism is back into the main of Saffron, but I don't think he's got minerals. He can warp in 1 Zealot.
Saffron is banking here. Banking. I think this is the beginning of the end for Zindra on map number 1 in Lightshade. Let's see if anything else can be done, but this is looking rather scary for him right now. Whooping in a round of high Templars, gonna try and get more Archons. But yeah, I just feel like being able to transition into a bit of a Disruptor army could have definitely broken this. But then again, that's also really difficult to do.
Absolutely, and at the moment Zindra is broke as a joke, and there we go.
Zindra goes Chi.
Two goes to Saffron.
Yeah.
Nice
That was well played. Both of them. I think Zindra just didn't scout that Saffron was on 2 bases for so long, and also I didn't have the correct units quite ready. I mean, Colossi were good, but yeah, just having like 8 to 10 Stalkers really hurt that defense potential, I think. But yeah, you know, that's what happens if you take a 3rd base like fully and you don't expect it. So
yeah.
But you know, this is the best of 3, so I mean, Zindra's going to be a little bit more clued in about what's going to happen. Overall, I thought that was pretty a pretty equal match overall. Other than the timing,
Zindra,
you know.
Zindra could have probably jumped on that army when he was sieging the 3rd base there. If he got Jagannath something.
I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I think that was probably the crucial part. It was actually a really good initial defense, especially with the shield batteries there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think if charge lots could have been made at some point, yeah. It's difficult. It's very difficult. Alright.
And also we got full vision as well, so it's very difficult to take the...
Absolutely.
To actually read the match properly.
Yeah, you always forget that, don't you? Well, I do anyway.
Yeah.
I definitely forget.
Kind of difficult imagining not seeing the whole map when you see the whole map yourself. Or, not really, but still. Seems like we're ready to go here.
Alright, so here we go on game number 2 of the first match. We have Zindra vs Blood, and it's currently 1-0 to Saffron. Saffron AK Blood. Just to give you that that combination.
Jagannatha. Ah, there we go. Going to be interesting. This map, I've seen a couple games of Björn playing this map, and I've seen Proxy 3 racks every game.
Oh man, I'm excited. So here, on the top right, taking game number 1 in the first match of the day, we have the almighty 2-base pusher, Saffron.
And once again in the cross position. Currently 1 map down, but will not surrender. It's the red Protoss player, it's Zindra.
So I think Zindra's going to be a little bit clued in now, going to probably be a little bit safer with how the match is approached. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see whether Zindra will choose a 2-base all-in himself, or whether there'll be some alternative of it. But right now, no proxies going on that I can see, unless I'm missing something. Thanks for the follow, Heine Brown. Really much appreciate it. What? I think you might actually be my 100th follower or something like that, so thank you so much. It's pretty hype.
Chosen the right channel to follow. Great content on this channel.
Absolutely. Except for when I stream my own gameplay, in which case I'm just getting wrecked by Protosses all day. So if you enjoy that, then check in sometime.
Still enjoyable to watch.
Oh yeah, especially with, like, my brain just goes all around in circles trying to figure out how I'm going to break them. I'll settle on a way one day, I'm sure I will.
Have you remembered to set the score?
I have, yeah.
Nice.
First thing I do now, mostly because the automatic casting tool that we use for tournaments gets it wrong every time. So I always have to manually do it. I'm like, oh, come on. So annoying. Oh, right, well, no natural expansion block or anything like that at the moment. Zindra already in a better position. Reaper fast expand, standard stuff. 1 gas opener. Nothing really cheeky at the moment.
SEV actually still inside the main base of Zendra, almost getting a probe.
Woo! But no, it dies
Almost
instead. Oh dear.
The worker brawl got ended.
So, have you played much of the new map pool? I know that because you've had a break. I don't know when you came in to see these maps. So, yeah.
Well,
how are you finding
I
it?
just started playing the game for the first time in 4 months, 7 days ago, or 5 days ago.
Yeah. You seem to have
and
gotten back to your skill level, I suppose. Have you done much ladder?
I've been playing like an average maybe seven games a day.
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying
quite a
to keep
lot.
it- Yeah, it's a bit too much. But I'm trying to get my APM down. APM
Absolutely.
beneath 150, that's a milestone.
Yeah, I dig that.
So, but yeah, been winning approximately 52% of the games I've been playing. So,
Hey, that's good.
right. So I hope to be back in shape for tomorrow's tournaments.
Yeah, I don't know how in shape I'll be. So. For those who don't know, me and RSN are actually going against each other. First round, so
Rivals.
we are co-casters today. We'll be enemies tomorrow. So
Time.
Kaziel, thanks for the follow, yo.
Nice. Hi, Pipe. But yeah, we've been rivals since the beginning of the tour tournament. Really, we've been meeting in groups and playoffs, and we always had these really close games.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we've been playing against each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
Way back when, because we're a couple of the older members now, believe it or not.
Damn,
I
that's so
know.
weird to think about.
Oh no.
Gone from being the noob and the new guy to being a 1 year plus veteran.
2, right? I'm coming up to 2 years soon as well, so I'm excited.
Attacking his own bunker there for a bit.
Oh no! So here we go. Yeah, very standard. Well, the same as what we saw in the last game. Really, we have the Raven open over the siege tanks for Saffron, and on the other side we have the Stalker opener. Reaper got a couple of kills, which obviously I showed on the screen, but didn't really call out. We have Charge a lot earlier this time. So yeah, I think there's going to be a bit more aggressive on Charge here. I think his Charge is up and ready like right now. Woo.
Ooh, that's going to be super nice for holding the attack coming from Saffron. Or actually, it might be like there are five gates at the moment, so 6 gates even. This is going to be a charge got holding.
Yeah, this is very aggressive, and I think it's exactly what Zindra needs to do to be able to, you know, at least have the protection ready for the 2-base push that he's expecting. And by the looks of it, yeah, Saffron's done 35 workers. Looks like he's pretty much gonna. Well, he's not cutting workers, but
gas on the natural right now.
yeah.
What I would have loved for Zindra to do earlier this game is like open 1 Stalker and 1 Sentry, so he could get the scout of the main and would see the build of blood. That would be quite neat, especially if he could spot that Raven. Probably would be able to add 1 and
absolutely
2 together and realize that's the same build as last time. But and also I'd like for him to attack in the rear though, because there's a lot of turret units. That's a lot of dead Brutus units.
Oh no. Well, that was something, wasn't it? I mean, Saffron's going to move straight across the map here. I feel like Zindra is trying to hit a timing there with just not enough and just going straight into the natural of the Terran. And yeah, Terrans are just so defensive there. You can do quite a lot with charge lots generally, but
attacking into 3 siege tanks, a bunker, and a tucked away bunch of marines.
Yeah, maybe not that.
Well, if he would have gone into the main, I think he could have done a lot of damage. Now he's in a very dire position. 2 siege tanks sieging up there, a bunch of marines and a Raven.
Woo!
This is
very
going to
similar.
be an interesting hold. Oh, a Zealot flank. I see what you're doing, Zindra. Very
Oh,
nice.
Zindra, go on. Let's see it. Here we go. The flank is coming up. He's going to push him with the Archons.
Front, Zealots on the back. Is it going to be enough? The anti-armor missile. It's kind of close actually. I think Terran's just barely too many units.
Yeah, only just barely here. He's going to warp in another round. Show batteries up and ready to go. I think this might be okay.
Nice. Great hold there by Zindra. That's actually picking off all the units of Saffron, and they're actually equal on both workers and army almost.
Yeah, way better position for Syndra this game, considering we're at the same time as when he lost his third. But yeah, the third's halfway done here for Saffron. So, yeah, Syndra's got to think about where to
He's
go.
got resources for you. I would love for him to start the base. But now, not going into the natural this time, are we?
Where are we going? Where are we going, Syndra? Oh, but we got Warp Prism in the main as well. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's super nice. Charge us in the front, charge us at the back. 4 workers going down, 5 workers, 6, 7.
Where is the army for Saffron? I don't see it.
It's actually non-existent at the moment. A lot of it is in the production facilities.
Whoa,
in the locker room,
no way.
Ooh, this is a lot of damage. If you can pick off all these units rallying out of the barracks, that would be amazing. 13 workers, 14, 15, Liberator sieging, but that's 20
Oh,
workers.
this is huge damage. I bet. Yeah. Oh, another round coming in. Oh my.
Oh, that's a lot of
Syndra, go on.
30, 40 SCVs, or barely.
Huge damage. I can't believe it. This is such a turnaround. Nice.
Nice turnaround.
Well done, Syndra. Taking game number 2 here. In the match
Very
against Sap.
impressive fashion. I really thought he would actually lose to that frontal push there, but the Zealot flying, that was super clever. Absolutely destroying that Terran army. I'm looking at the 2-minute delay stream here.
Yeah, I can see people are already calling GG.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh dear.
From the future, we know it's not real. Yeah, that one Zealot whooping actually, that's the damage.
Yeah, absolutely. The damage.
The damage.
All right. So we've got Pillars of Gold.
Ooh, huh? What map?
Pillars.
Oh, Pillars of Gold.
Pillars of Gold.
Pillars of Gold.
Oh, love it.
Yes.
What a great start, guys. What a great start.
Always nice to start a tournament with all 3 games of the series.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm happy like that equal in skill. You get to see some of the best of Starcraft at this, or within TAW, really. And TVP, not my usual favourite matchup, but I mean, my hypothesis is correct still that the TAW Protoses and Terrans, whenever they're in a TVP, they go for the 3 siege tank push or whatever it is, and the charge lock push. Now, this is what I said before we got into the series, and it's happened both games. Oh dear.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So that's like a trademark of TAW's Terran and Protoss players.
Absolutely. At least whenever they face other people, anyway. Like, even when it's only one of them, like, in ATL or something like that, it just always happens. I don't know.
Yeah, the digits. You can play digits. He started
Absolutely. Yeah, because digits, we always talk about it, that time when he beat the guy who was 1,000 MMR above him.
That was super impressive. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. I remember that game so much.
It's so good.
I'm almost going at my instinct there and typing out GLHF myself.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes. Down on the bottom left, let me just sort out the scores. Yeah, this is we have losing the second game, but I mean, had a really good push again. But this time, I think Syndra knew what was up. We have Saffron. Wasn't really a good introduction from him there. I don't think I bigged him up enough, but let's see if he takes it.
And in the top right corner, picking up the previous map and then equalizing the score, the red Protoss player looking to take the victory is Syndra. Nice.
So how do you hold that kind of push then as a Terran player? If you saw it coming, how would you go about generally holding it?
When you are banking 1,000 minerals, it's very difficult because 1,000 minerals in the bank means 1,000 minerals less worth of army. But generally speaking, if you have the army worth of all those banking minerals, you usually just stick to the front mainly. And if you know the prism is going into the back, you would just send up a couple of marines to scare out that prism. And also, if you have the time, the APM, and the minerals while you're attacking yourself, you can also place down a couple of missile turrets to completely make sure the prism cannot get into your main base. And then you can
Yeah,
But
it's pretty
usually,
cool.
if you don't see coming and the zealots have already hit you, it's really difficult to hold. Actually, it's like zealots require very little micro versus
What I
marines.
noticed was that Zindra killed about 13 workers, but had only just equalized the workers. And obviously, Saffron going for the third as well. I think he thought he was safe and could just like continue with workers, continue with the third base. And then when Zindra crossed the map, it was like nothing was there. Like it was all gone. Production behind it, I don't think was up. Like I think it was kind of like, here's my attack, and then we're going to go into macro.
Yeah, generally speaking, with my 3,000 ladder games, I've come to become very, very scared of Protoss counterattacks when my attacks fail. So I usually just go in complete defense mode whenever I fail an attack, because I anticipate that Protoss will come across the map with a lot of units. Because Protoss can really put in some nasty all-ins if you just lost an engagement towards them or against them.
Yeah, absolutely. Scary stuff. Reaper just coming in, poking around a little bit.
Double Reaper, it's 2 racks Reaper.
I was wondering where the second base was. It's a bit delayed. I mean, it's double gas, 2 racks Reaper.
3 racks Reaper. This is a cheesy one. Saffron looking to close out this game early.
And I think this is probably a good shout overall. I mean, Zindra's going to go for Adepts. I don't know the matchup well enough, so is that good? I'd assume Stalkers has been what you want here. I don't know though.
Yeah, one Stalker and the shield battery, and there you go.
Yeah, I think this is oh, what's this? The Adept's moving out. Just one Adept moving out.
But he will scout this
We'll
Reaper
see
though.
a Reaper, but I mean, that could easily be the Reaper from earlier. So
still got one Adept at home, but that's not going to be enough.
It's
Oh,
gonna be,
almost Reaper.
yeah.
But the Adept falls immediately, and the other Adept has to get back home. And Void Ray coming out. That's one way to shut it down, I guess. Shield battery being constructed, or warps in rather.
Oh, can he? It's gonna go on the if he pulls the probes and attacks the Reaper, it might be okay. But the Void Ray's actually gonna come out in time. Really nice. I mean, that's decent, I'd say.
But the Void Ray takes like ages to kill.
Yeah.
Still a lot of damage potential. Adept plus Void Ray, a couple more Reapers fall, another Adept, and all the pros will attack. Like this is very much all in from Saffron here.
Zindra doing a really good job at pushing this away. I mean, yeah, 10 probes go down, but I mean, there's no second base for Saffron here. Just about getting it.
And Protoss has got a Chrono Boost as well, so getting those workers back in
needs to get that
time to match the Terrans will not be difficult. Already
Warp Gate's going to come up. Let's see if this is it a block. Have the Reapers been blocked from the jump up? Can you tell? Well, that wall really paying off for Zindra here. Overall.
Yeah, that's where I always fail when I play Protoss, because I'll mess up that wall, and then suddenly 15 Reapers jump into my main.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's still going for the Reaper push. He's not transitioning out of it, he's getting more racks. He's getting a factory though.
That's a lot of racks.
Yeah.
Well, if you've seen Stargate units, I think you want to transition out of.
He's going into Marines now, which is good because Reapers can't hit up. Last time I checked,
well,
it turns out they can't fly either. So.
Oh, Proxy Gateway looking to get some fast and quick warp-ins on the other side of the map. Zindra's.
Not a bad idea considering there won't be a bunker up. There won't be anything really defensive once he moves out. So. Yeah, I think that potential's good.
Like, it's so slow, actually. Wow, the Reaper just flew by the Void Ray, barely still alive. Like, the Void Ray really needs to look up some books on how to kill Reapers, because that was absolutely awful.
Yeah, come on. Well, there's a lot of Adepts out now.
Reapers don't know how to look up.
Their visors don't go up, they only go side to side.
Yeah, they go. Like, caps sticking out way too far.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear.
Locks in the back to the jetpack, so they can't turn the head up anyway, so they just end up not being able to look up at all.
I think that's it, you know. That's in the lore, yeah. So we go, Zindra getting a push out here, getting a little bit of a scout off beforehand, seeing what he's up against. Adepts are pushing across the map, but decided not to go in for it, actually.
Glaive Adepts. Versus this big chunk of Marines, I'm not too big fan. Cyclone. So actually, Blood is going to, or Saffron is going to go for an attack now. And if Zinro will, no, Zinro, go back to your base.
Zinro vision. Oh, this
Okay.
is on purpose. Like Saffron's actually pushing up there to avoid the vision of Zinro. Might be able to see it now. Let's have a look.
I think the Void Ray just barely spotted the army.
So we're in Zindra cam right now.
Oh, that's so lucky. The Reapers just moved out of place.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so Zinro will probably be able to hold this. I reckon. Cyclone getting lock on, picking off a no, shield battery, pretty good.
Yeah, shield battery's up. Another Void Ray is here to defend. Glaive Adept's about to finish up as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a hold. Nicely
yeah, the longer
done,
you leave it. Yeah, the longer you leave it, the harder it's going to be to push here for Saffron. So he's got to push now or never.
That's aggressive. I would not do that. Zindra, no.
Oh, he's committing.
Okay. Well,
Huge engagement here for Zindra. He thinks he can take it.
I don't think he can, though.
Oh, it's close. It's close.
Just barely. Whew.
Yeah.
That was close. Actually, Saffron going into mass Cyclone production. Or a couple at a time at least, but more than one.
It's not a bad shout, actually. It's worth giving it a go, isn't it? But I mean, there's a bit of a parade push going on for Saffron here. Rally point set across the map. I think Cyclones is a good shout because, you know, depths are pretty slow. Void Rays, relatively slow.
To the natural base? No, they decided otherwise.
Yeah,
We'll
he's
catch the
6-1.
Cyclone on a retreat though. And Marines are in the main base, or in the natural base rather, but they roll warp enough of attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, for Cyclone, that's going to be powerful though. Yeah, I don't think Adepts and a Void Ray will deal with that. You need to pull away that Void Ray. Nicely done.
Nice. Cyclones are just gonna, whittle away these Adepts. Gonna have to think about where to go from here. I think Blinkstalker is probably a good shout, but going into some bio is a little bit difficult. Looks like Charge Lot's gonna be the decision.
I think Blinkstalker is definitely the better shot. Don't finish that Shade. Very nice. Whew.
Secret Decker saying, I think Protoss will take this one.
Well, it's pretty close yet. I think Zero is going the wrong tech path.
Cassie was saying, make Void Rays great again. I think they're pretty great as they are right now. They're definitely the go-ahead unit, even up to the highest levels of play. Yeah, in the past, Void Rays have been a bit meh. But yeah, they're having a great golden age right now. Really nice swap around there for Zindra. Might be able to get some damage done here.
Actually, almost killing the Cyclone there. Just barely not. Oh wow, the Shade. I should have shaded into the natural base. Okay, but this army, this Cyclone...
It's a counter push going on here, yeah. This is going to be a bit of a base trade. It's kind of scary. Let's see who comes out on top. But Cyclones won't kill workers nearly as quick.
As Adepts will kill SCVs.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely. Yeah, especially Glaive Adepts as well. But
and
I mean...
the door is wide open as, like, 17 Adepts in the mineral lines of Saffron. Oh, that Ortosis pylon.
Do you know what would be sick? A bit of a recall on top of this army.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that would be like amazing, but you know, trade the economy out and then you get a huge recall down. I think you're good to go.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Recall being used.
Yeah, now he's trapped in pretty much. You can just aim move this. Yeah, nice shade. Hopefully they don't swap over, but I think you can probably get away with this.
And pulling the workers as well. Yeah, this is really nicely done. Syndra perhaps? Or, yeah, because Cyclone do not, but Adepts barely kill Cyclones.
Pushing the Cyclones away. 22 probes go down though. Ooh.
This
juicy. Yeah, man.
Adepts barely kill Cyclones, the Cyclones barely kill Adepts, so they just stand there tickling each other. But the Shade though, that's faster than the Cyclone. And perhaps will...
Not quite. And the lock-on's just gonna go straight on. Don't chase him, walk away. Oh, another Shade! Go on!
Oh yeah, oh nice.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm supposed to hype.
Oh! They both double back there. This is so funny. This is really funny. Jesus Christ. I love it.
This is why it's so great to cast Starcraft 2. You never know what you're in for.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's a lot of Adepts and a bunch of Zealots as well. Once again, the base of Zinra is completely open.
I mean, yeah, Saffron is now on a lot higher workers, but this push is looking very scary, and the Adepts are just going to go straight on top of the army.
I think that's a really nice call there.
Look at that. Zindra, go on. This is a huge push. This is so close. It looks like the
Perhaps
Marines are just
they're
gonna.
too much.
Yeah. I think
But
Saffron's now got advantage here.
8 workers, but still Zinra's got a massive bank, so he'll be able to produce units still, even though he's only at 8 workers.
I didn't catch what happened like to the 10 probes because we were too busy on the other side of the map. Like,
Oh, he had 3 cyclones in the natural base of Zinra.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Zinra needs to chill out a bit, go back, or perhaps the Zealots with charge are pretty good. But I don't think they're good enough, really.
He is completely all in with this push now. He's just gonna have to run straight in there and try and do what he can. The correct move to make, I think.
Wow.
Oh, no way.
He's doing pretty well.
Okay,
Amazing.
the kiting is huge. The kiting is huge. I mean, both players have their full APM on this right now. This is kind of like a huge crux of the game. But yeah, the Cyclone's just able to kite the Zealot army now.
Oh, getting one
okay,
Cyclone, getting 2 Cyclones.
Oh!
Getting 3 Cyclones. All the Cyclones falling. Okay, this is actually really bad for Saffron at the moment. He's got no units. 2 Marines are not going to be enough to deal with these Zealots.
What's going on? No way. Is Zinra doing this?
Is Zinra actually going to do this?
No
GG's
way!
Orb! And Zinra takes the game!
What? What did we just see?
That was amazing.
Oh, that's some of the best I've seen, to be honest. Definitely up there.
That was so close. I was almost certain that Saffron would take that game. Like, there was 20 to 8 workers or something.
Damn. Well,
that's impressive.
That's one for the books. Well, yeah, GG there to Zindra. Zindra goes through and to face his next opponent. So yeah, let's go see how we're doing. Let's go see how the matchups are doing. So it looks like we have the scores through, and the semi-finals are now live. Let me just find how I do that. There we go. So here we go, a little quick rundown of round number 1. We have Saffron going against Zindra, which you've just seen, and 2-1 to Zindra. Space Marine versus Roadhog. Space Marine takes the series with a 2-0 lead over Roadhog. And Skill takes 2-0 over Socosaurus, leaving Skill going through to the semi-final. So only one of the matches went 2-1 there.
Nice. So, shall we just start at the top? We're going to cast both semi-finals.
Let's start at the top, both semi-finals. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, I'm going to leave that party, and I'll invite... Is it Zigradek?
Zigradek, as well as Zinra. Going to play once again. Making it all the way to semi-finals. That's really nice. Throughout the whole year, this is the clash of the Titans. For those Titans that they might make it to the Titan Grand Arena, but still Clash of the Titans.
It's definitely Clash of the Titans, especially after that game.
Oh yeah, that was so incredible.
I feel like Zindra's going to be pretty warmed up against this, but yeah, Zindra's going against the best player probably in TAW right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, as it currently stands, without Dennery and without Celsius and all those. Or danceable, any of those.
I'm looking to close that gap.
Oh, absolutely. Have you seen Lucas start? Isn't like
he got Master 1.
Oh, he actually got it because I saw him like one day away from there.
Yeah, he got it.
One game.
Couple days ago now. Like, damn, he's been climbing. He nailed. Like, he finished all of Master League tiers in like 3 months.
I can't believe it.
That's incredible.
Oh man, I swear you Terran players just pop off when you get it. When you understand Starcraft, you're just so good.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I know for me personally, and also Lucas Star, we've discussed this a lot in between each other. Is that we hit these plateaus where we figure out something and then we just win a bunch, and then we are stuck at a plateau for a couple weeks or even months, and then we figure out something else, and then we just boost past another quite a decent amount of MMR and at a new plateau. I don't know if that's the same for the other races, but that's at least true.
I think you can get around, like, Terrans can get around with a lot of map knowledge, that kind of thing, so I think the skill ceiling's pretty high. With Zergs, it can be really much like you're feeling like you're gambling a lot of the time, or trying to, like, read the state of the game all the time.
Yeah.
Like, going for, like, drones or army, for example, is really difficult, especially with, like, 2 base wall and stuff like that. And sometimes you just have to be greedy as a Zerg, and try and get the scouting down, but yeah, it just always feels like you're scrambling around trying to figure out what's going on in every single game. You can't really stick to a build order, you have to kind of like adapt to absolutely everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, the amount of knowledge I have to factor in. For example, ZVT, very much mechanical. You can get by with good mechanics. ZVP is kind of like, you need to know your tech, like, a lot. And ZVT, to be honest, is probably, I think, the easiest matchup. You just get some lings, you run them about, and try and get some good Bane connections, and you're done. That's my opinion.
Well, yeah, when I'm playing Zerg myself, I just kind of die against Terran, and I kind of just die against Protoss. And in the ZVC, the game just suddenly ends after 2 minutes, and sitting here wondering what just happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're all there still.
And also when I casted Mutacrux versus Marspar, like I was super hyped. Okay, I'm going to cast a best of 3 between 2 of the most known profiles of TAW. There's going to be a nice game, getting my casting tool ready, starting the game, and 15 minutes later, the best of 3 is over.
Oh wait,
and,
wait. You casted me and Mutacrux.
Yeah, you and Mutacrux as well, and also Marsbar and Mutacrux, and like the games are super short.
I remember that in particular because it's like 20 minutes long. Like one of the games, I just rocked up with a 12 pool against like a 3-hatch opener, and he GG'd. Like it was like a minute long or something like that. It was like, oh man.
Oh, actually, both of the competitors this best of 3 starts with a Z.
Z.
Zigridic and Zinra.
Love it. I'll get me a rum in a second. Want it to be long.
Wow, 60 viewers, that's really nice.
Yeah, welcome everyone.
Hope you're enjoying this as much as we are.
Absolutely. I'm happy that you're here on a Friday night of all times as well. Right, well, us first, okay.
Alright, nice.
Interesting.
Getting ready for some ZVP action.
Yeah, a little bit more in my area of expertise here.
So it will be the order for the maps will be Pillars of Gold, Death Aura, and the last map, which I never remember the name of. Something.
Oh wait,
yes.
Is it? Oh no, it's banned. It's banned.
Oh. Oxide.
Oxide.
So
well, I'm actually going to be right back. 2 seconds.
Alright. Ay. So how is everyone doing? Hope you're enjoying this. It was a really nice series there between Zindra and Saffron. Really cool games. Really close games as well. Really not great for the blood pressure of the viewers sitting there at the end of the seats. So this match is going to be between Zindra and Segredek. Zindra, which we just watched, the Protoss player, and also against Segredek, which is currently the highest ranked player in TAW, playing Zerg at sitting at 4.8k MMR and Masters 1, and we are getting back into it.
Yeah, so here we go. Oh dear. I'm glad, Space Marine says, I'm glad you guys are casting this game first. I need big breaks in between games. I've been up for 28 hours straight.
Ah, so that's why, like, I played a couple of games versus Space Marine earlier, and he said he tried to see how well he would play depending on how much coffee he drank. I wondered why, and that explains a lot.
Alright, so I had to wait for my overlay to work there. So here we go. I mean, fair play to you, Space Marine, for actually taking a game against Roadhog, considering you've been up for that long. So here we go. Down here on the bottom left, probably the most strong player in TAW. Not quite making it through to the Code S, but that's mostly because he's relatively new. He joined partway through the year, so didn't get enough points to be able to actually reach that level, but not far off. We have down here on the bottom left none other than Zigradek.
And in the top right-hand corner, just taking a series versus Saffron, it is the blue Protoss player, it's Zindra.
Now, I'm actually voting for Zindra here. I'm actually rooting for Zindra hard.
I mean, we gotta root for Zindra, obviously.
Yeah.
There is more than 1,000 MMR difference.
I'd wager it's a little bit more than that. It's
yeah,
like nearly 1/400 maybe.
Oh
Something
damn,
like that. Yeah. It's pretty intense. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. But I always say, anything can happen.
Obviously. And as we just witnessed. So Zindra actually getting the block here of the natural base of Zigradek. Really nice, forcing him to take the third base as his natural.
Interesting to get the block on Pillars of Gold as well, because I feel like the rush distance isn't actually that long. So unless he beelined that probe out, or Zigradek was going for like a 17 hatch, maybe 18 hatch, it's actually really difficult to do. So yeah, fair play.
So one unique thing about Zerg especially is that in the early game, if they're...
Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Is it me?
No, I think we all get lag when that happens.
Okay. The interesting part about Zerg is in the early game you can really get to tell off what they're doing, because you've got one normal opening and then you've got the other openings, which can also lead into macro games, obviously, but they will usually be slightly more aggressive. So compared to like Terran, which has got one major tail, if there is no barracks in the main, then
yeah, absolutely.
The panic button. But like
there has been.
It's really difficult reading.
There has been a huge resurgence of 12 pool openers for Zergs recently. You'll probably see a couple of games like that tomorrow, maybe versus Baker, depending on what the matchups are. But yeah, Zergs are, for some reason, they love the 12 pool openers. Obviously, this isn't a 12 pool opener for Zigradek, but you know, it's definitely on the cards these days.
Even got some candy from my Christmas calendar.
Oh yeah.
That's Big Pog.
Big Pog. The biggest.
Need to find the thingy. There we go. Found it.
Some links here, spotting for the third base. Not going to be up for a little while here, but just getting ready. It looks like Zigradek's going to go into a macro game because he's got the Overlords out in position, all across the map, the Ling's in position, so yeah, I don't think this is going to be anything too aggressive from our Zerg player.
Very normal standard opening from Zindra as well. Just getting his double gateway, getting his warp gate research, saturating his gases.
Going for Forge research actually, going for +1 attack.
Ooh, quick upgrades.
Yeah, very
Perhaps
quick upgrades.
Perhaps the charge thing.
Could well be.
Oh, there we go. Coldest.
There it is. Charge on the way.
And the rope.
Zigradek's actually gone for Overlord speed, which sets him back a little bit, but he's going to know what's going on. He would have seen the Forge lights whirring away, so he knows something's going on. Complete vision now.
Getting straight into lair.
Yeah, lair, Evo chamber actually on the way as well. Interesting. I wonder if that quick Evo's for any drops. I don't know. I mean, it seems like maybe that could be a case. I mean, there's loads of Overlords across the map. He's got Overlord speed. It could well be drops.
Zigradek actually got perfect vision of anything moving out of Zindra's base.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Look at this.
Look at that. That's amazing. Every inch of the porch of Zindra.
He's going to fly in here and see the huge gateway explosion is going on here. Warp Prism on the way. Let's see if he's ready for it.
Hydrogen coming up. Actually, no Baning Nest.
Yeah, interesting. It's just going to be pure Ling. Ether Chamber's done, but like nothing's happening with it quite yet, and there's no other tech on the way.
And actually, still making drones. This is very risky. And starting +1 missile. The Sin is either Zegradek has got something or something planned that I don't understand.
So the normal timing here will be Hydras. You get an upgrade, and you sit on about 50 workers. It's probably what is going to be done here, because you see that there are 4 gases up as well. I think it's going to just be a Hydraling, pure Hydraling. But yeah, he'll look to probably go into army production now. But yeah, the Warp Prison's moving out across the left side of the map.
Sinra getting up his 3rd base behind all of this, which is really nice. Saving up money for the massive, oh, High Templar Warpin.
Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that.
I was just about to say Zealot Warpin in the main, but no, Sinra's got other plans.
So we have the Zo player here on 55 worker economy, pretty much on pure Ling for the time being. I mean, there are a few Hydras out. 4 Hydras. Alright, 8 Hydras. Not bad at all. This is actually the timing that you normally go for. You wait for +1 to finish and you get the +1 speed. So I actually think Zegradek's going to try and push across the map with this timing. I've seen Zegradek do this before, but meanwhile, Zindra's going to push in on creep down into the natural.
Oh, will Zegradek turn around? No?
Yeah,
Yes.
here we go.
Okay, but they triple Archon, that's a lot of damage, especially against Hydras. They are very, very soft
Oh,
units.
Zegradek changed his mind. He's going to go into the natural. He's going to do some counter damage here.
With Torsus
Wow.
Pylon.
Wow. Okay.
This is going to be base trade, in fact. But
Well, this is 24 workers down.
24 drones.
What do
I would
you
love
think?
for Zero to recall. I think he would be able to destroy that Zerg army. Oh, that Archon almost killing like 15 drones in one shot.
Yeah, there's a bit of splash damage going down. Oh, they're going down. It's huge. There's only
Down.
1 base left, and it's not even a lair. Wow.
Sinra really needs to recall right now if he does not want to lose the game.
Yeah, Zinja choosing just to stay on this side of the map. They're going to try and clear up here. But I don't know, I mean, this army is really hard to kill in the current state. With charge up, these Hydras just won't be able to trade as well.
Oh, those Hydras
Ooh.
going to flank the. Oh, look at all those drones. Ah, that War Prism cannot die. He cannot afford to lose that War
Go
Prism.
on.
Nice
Oh,
micro.
nice micro. Yeah, very, very good. Gonna pick up another 9 workers there. War Prism gonna go down, unfortunately. Only just going down to that really low Spore Crawler.
One worker has been saved there for Zenra.
Yeah, and we've got 26 up for Zegradek here, but we've got no tech, really, for Zegradek.
This is very impressive from Zenra, in my opinion.
Hydra Den's still up, though. That's probably the scariest part.
But that's a lot of units. But that's
wow.
still a lot of splash damage. But this is difficult.
Very, very close. Zealots are just shredding through the Hydras.
Zenra! Is he doing it?
Is he doing it? No.
Is he doing
Maybe.
No way!
Jesus.
Zenra cleaning up
Right,
the army
what-
of Zegradek.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're on a timer now, Zindra. Zindra, move.
He needs to find
Go,
the
go,
base.
go, 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 go,
He
go.
needs to drone. He knows of the base.
No way.
This
No
is
way.
so damn.
Well,
What?
I'm actually speechless.
I'm so impressed.
What's going on? No way.
GG's called. And Zenra takes the game.
What is going on?
What did we just watch? That's a 1400 MMR difference.
That's insane.
That's absolutely insane.
I mean, I can see what Zegradek was going for there. I mean, you hit your own timing, you can defend against it. I'm not really going to comment too much on the play because I think Zegradek kind of knew what was going on there. Because I don't like commenting on players who are extremely good. But Zindra's I think Zindra's just on form right now.
Yeah, that was very impressive. My god.
Alright,
So
well,
Death Door will be the next map.
oh dear, what is going on here? I'm so impressed. Right, let's get this next game up. and
Like
running.
remember when we commented on that on that High Templar warping. That saved in the game. That was like 300 IQ.
Absolutely,
Get
and
those
that final Archon fight as well. Like,
wow. Like, looking at the playback here from the delay on the stream, and like that last fight there.
yeah.
That was so difficult to call. I couldn't see it with my eyes, so I tried to look at the supply, and it's completely equal there as well.
Oh dear.
Rolling through. Holy moly, macaroni! Oh,
I mean,
it just hit me. Archon mode. The reason why it's called Archon mode: 2 players, 2 High Templars per Archon.
that's the one. Both bind together to create one.
I really didn't think of that until now.
Alright. Well, here we go. Game number 2.
Zindra, 1 game in the lead.
Look at the chat. It's popping off here.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Space Marine is very happy.
Alright, so here we go. Game number 2. We have the semi-final, or a semi-final, of the Touring House Code A. Up here on the top left. Taking a map. Well, not taking a map. Losing a map. In the previous game. Probably one of the strongest players in TAW. We have, coming in at Master 1, the Zerg player, known as Zigradek.
And in the bottom right hand corner, with a massive upset, just taking a map of Zagradek, we have none other than the red mighty Protoss. It is Zindra.
Alright, well, where'd you go from here? Where do any of the players go from here? I don't even know. Mate, I think
it's a better game than that. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to think, like, what would you, like, what can Zindra do? Would Zindra try and do the same again? It's hard to say, really. Because I wonder whether Ziggurat will actually do the same, and if he doesn't do the same, what will he go for instead? Will it be more Roach play? I think that's probably the right move to make, is to probably go into Roaches rather than anything else. I feel like a Roach one is essential against any 2-base push for a Protoss. Yeah. Whether that be like emergency Ravagers, just to, you know, zone the Archons or anything like that. And also kiting the Zealots as well. Pure Ling Hydra is definitely one of the most volatile arms you can make. So let's see where Ziggurat is going to take it. Really quick 3rd base on the way. It's actually going to be the Korean opener. Ooh. Saucy. Ooh. This is very economic. It's where you kind of skip gas and you just go straight into 3-hatch, huge drone production, that kind of thing.
Whenever I play against this on the ladder, when I still was active a couple months back, I always like thought, what can I do to end this game early? I'm going to do something aggressive, and then I always just die for some reason. I'm like thinking, okay, you'll go greedy, then I'll go aggressive.
I hardly ever. I can see why you'd be confused, because it's quite rare. But it's still like it's like European style has always been like Ling speed openers.
Yeah, actually, forgetting that Zerg can do anything else.
The thing is, the Zerg's going to get less scouting information because Ling speed won't be ready. It's kind of why the Lings are moving across the map so quick, is to get that like quick confirmation. Defense will be a lot less against Adepts, for example. But, you know, the economy will be high enough for you to actually get away with it, and you have Queens to defend.
Alright, nice wall, nice wall.
Yeah, nice wall. Adept is there, ready. Shield battery on the way as well. Now, my opinion on this is that if you force defense out of the Protoss, then this is going to put you in a really good position to just drone up on Ziggurat's side. We've got a Stargate opener, which I think is probably more of the standard strong move at the moment, and if he gets a Void Ray, he'll be well into the meta. Seems to be in the... Yeah, recently, I don't know if you've checked the patch notes or anything like that, but Void Rays have had a huge change. They're quicker to build, they're cheaper, and they move quicker.
Oh yeah.
So
Pretty
yeah,
much the patterns.
that's why you get them first. That's why yeah, because they're out quicker, they can actually deal with a lot of aggression earlier. So yeah.
Just like the battlecruiser went from being a meme to an actual legit start.
Absolutely. So, two things that I've noticed so far on Zigradeka's side is quick gases, relatively, or quicker gases. We also have the Evo Chamber on the way, we're done. We also have a Roachborn done. We're seeing a slightly later lair to usual. Actually, no, this is very standard lair timing, but it's looking like it might be another timing attack, but I don't think it's going to be as heavy into Hydroling. We don't have Overlord speed on the way either. We actually see double Evo, so yeah, this is going to be, I think, a Roach Hydra approach. And actually that's not great against Glaive Adepts, which I can see that's what Zindra's going to go for here. I think this is a lot in favour of Zigradeka's at the moment, as it currently stands, but you know, I'm not going to write Zindra off anytime soon, especially with these Void Rays out. RSN, are you still there? No, I can't hear you anymore. I'm going to continue as normal. Roach speed on the way, and Zigradeka is going up to 60 drones in total. You get Carapace as well, and the Overlord speed is on the way. Meanwhile, we have a Glaive Adept push out here with some Void Rays. Going out for Zindra, going to try and get aggressive with this. Going to be spotted by that Ling there. Over on the other side of the map, we have Queens getting ready. We have not many Roaches actually being produced. He's gone up to 66 drones. If Zindra's quick, he can catch this off guard and probably shred through the economy of Zigradeka's. This is a formidable force. He may just have what it takes to try and take out the game here. Only 6 Roaches being produced. And they're Void Rays. There's 3 Void Rays here. Quite a lot of Queens. He's going to be real careful with this Void Rays. 1 Queen going down. Void Ray just about to go down. Not going to take Void Ray. Oh no. All the Queens going down. No more anti-air. For the Zerg player. Roaches are going down. Has Zigradeka's been slightly too greedy here? I say slightly, drastically over greedy for a Glaive Adept all in. Ooh dear. Zindra is shredding. And here we have more Roaches coming out, but I mean this Void Ray potential is so high. Oh, Zigradeka's course GG. Zindra takes game number 2 in this matchup, going through to the final. RSN, I can't hear you.
Oh no, I've been muted.
Hello, sorry. If you think I was talking over you, then that wasn't on purpose.
Oh no. What?
I'm sorry. It's okay. We got it. It was only for a minute or so.
I actually don't have any words at the moment.
Yeah, no, I feel the same.
Zindra taking off Zigradeka's 2-0. How incredible isn't that?
What is have I missed something? Okay, so Zigradeka doesn't actually have that much 1v1 on his recent match history.
Well,
Played a lot of customs, a lot of team games, so, you know, maybe just completely out of practice. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know Zigradeka well enough to actually comment, but either which way, Zindra has pulled it out of the bag to actually beat at least one of the higher MMR players.
Master One, the highest ranking tour member at the moment, and Zindra took it out. Or took him out.
Damn. Alright, well, we have We have some good games for YouTube, eh? That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's definitely going on to YouTube. Perhaps you can just lend it over and then, or do you have access to the YouTube channel as well? The TAW YouTube
we'll
channel.
figure it out. We'll figure.
That is incredible. Holy moly. Okay.
Well, let's see who goes up against him in the final then. Oh well, and we've got a bronze match after this as well. Does Zigradekis know we got a bronze match?
Maybe I can ping him in Discord. Well, looking at the MMR difference here, apparently doesn't matter, so I'm not going to bother even. Zagradek.
I've messaged him on in-game. See if he sees it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and... Well, I'm not the host here, so... Oh dear, oh dear. Welcome everyone far and wide to the Torian House Code A. I'm Jedrix and I'm joined here with the RSN as well.
Woo!
Woo! And we're delighted to bring you this Code A final. The Code A final is basically anyone who didn't get through during the in-house tournament, didn't get enough points to actually go into the Code S, which will be happening tomorrow at... Let me just get the right time for you. Do you know
14!
14?
00 ZET.
There you go, 1400 CET. I'll be playing, RSM will be playing. I'm pretty sure there might be 2 streams open, either which way. There's going to be... Is this, I forgot who the third person is, do you remember? It's Space Marine, Sulcasaurus, and...
Again, let me find it.
It's right out of the way.
It was... Let me see... That far away. Alright, so the people who want to stream are...
Alright, let's say what's been happening in chat. Let me just see what you guys have been saying over the last few minutes here, because that was pretty high. Senbean, oh amazing, Senbean's amazing. Like, God. Don't know who Senbean's casting with, but it would be great.
Well, currently 3 people, so stream A will have 2 people, and stream B will probably be joined by one of the players who are knocked out.
So what are we saying? Zindra is the hope of Protoss. I like it. Space Marine says, I'm very happy. Everyone's like saying in cap, Zindra, yes, hooray, etc. What else we got? I just left and came back, and Zindra's 2-0, whoa. Space Marine says, he's eating chocolate sundae, and the reply to that from Sulcasaurus is, Space Marine, quote, I'm very sick, very ill, might soil myself, ooh, chocolate. Space Marine getting called out there. Oh dear.
Amazing times.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I'm tired now. Losers Day.
Chocolate sundae. Wait, chocolate?
It's Losers Day. Deep
Chocolate
down, aren't we all losers?
Chocolate sundae on a Friday.
I know, right? Sounds great.
Got incredible chocolate. Chocolate from the Matrix, skipping a couple
I can't
days.
believe it. Woo! Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'm glad you're having an excellent time and you're getting to see this amazing Starcraft with us. We have another great series up and coming for you now. So here we go into a fresh match with fresh players. No more Zindras to cast quite yet, although we do still have one series left of Zindra left to cast. Down here on the bottom right, we have the most recently is playing Protoss, doing extremely well for himself, playing this new race. Currently sitting at nearly Masters 3, it's a high Diamond 1-ish. With his off race, it is Space Marine.
And his challenger tonight in this semifinals will be the blue Terran player by the name of Skill.
Now I've casted with these players in the past, like quite a lot now. Skill's actually taken part in ATL in the last season. And as I say, the TVP amongst our players is generally a 2-base push style, but I don't think Space Marine likes 2-base pushes. I think Space Marine's very much the get your oracles out, get a little bit of harass out, get onto that high economy, and transition from there.
Yeah, I can confirm. Been playing a couple. I think I played 8 games with him since I returned, and that's macro is definitely the name of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very, very good at what he does, and he does it well on both Protoss and Terran. Although I will say, quite predictable.
Yes.
I do find Space Marine to be one of the more predictable ones, alongside maybe URSN, but you know, you guys do what you do really well, so it doesn't matter.
Trying to mix it up a bit. I'm not trying.
Oh, man.
I hope you won't read me as a book tomorrow.
Well, I mean, to be fair, even though I read you, I still can't beat you most of the time. I'm pretty sure you're up on a series. Without a doubt.
Let's see, let's see.
So, yeah. Here we go then. Very similar opener to Syndra earlier. I'm going in for... quicker expand? Is it a quicker expand? Maybe. We'll find out. I think the timings of Space Marine is going to be really drilled in here. But yeah. I do expect to see a Stargate. I haven't really seen much Space Marine versus Terran at the moment, so...
Blink Stalker.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Blink Stalker. Opening Adept, and then he'll make a Sentry. Yes, there we go. And then he'll have some Phoenix Scouts at the specific timings.
Yes, yeah, Sentry being out is more or less defense. I don't know the matchup well enough, so I'm not really going to comment much. I mostly know just like... If it doesn't have a Zerg in it, I'm just like, ooh, I don't know.
Please, Stalker, make me look smart. Stalker, come on.
Go. Stalker, go.
I know you want to. I know you want to,
Stalker. You can see selecting it.
Stalker, hey!
Bylov saying, I also remember Zindra saying in multiple team games, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, he sure knows toss. True.
That's some wise words right there.
Depths in
actually,
the main.
Jermaine actually delaying that starport and killing off a SCV.
Getting a good scout here. Got Widow Mine opener as well. And the deck gets out.
And there we see the blink upgrade.
And this is kind of the difference between well, Space Marine's playstyle and many other Protoss, is that he's very much you know, harass that around a little bit, get good scouts, get good reads, understand where to take the game from there.
Yeah, get ahead, get more ahead.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of cool.
Essentially, your enemy just rolls over on the floor and dies.
This is the thing. He'd be an amazing Zerg. Like his playstyle is very much like, you know, you scout around, you keep a little bit of harass, you drone up essentially. Like if he was playing Zerg, he'd be on shit tons of economy. He definitely plays the game like a Zerg player. I swear down. Oh dear.
Well, through racks coming up for skill. Pretty standard opener here. Getting a slight supply block, but that's no problem because we Terran players, we are so privileged as to having supply depots drop from the sky.
No, right? What's that about?
But we also have the supply depots being the longest supply increasing building / units to produce.
What? Oh, what now?
Hey.
I don't even understand what you just said, but it sounds great.
6 seconds to build, if I'm not
No
mistaken.
way. All right. That's pretty cool. Wait, and is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing, actually? Am I making...
Yeah, I think both Protoss and Zerg has got like a couple seconds sort of short in time.
Oh, I see. You never knew. And they need an SCV working it as well. Alright, what we got on the way? We actually have a Twilight Council and +1 armor. Yeah, I think it's armor.
Yeah.
No Stargate, so obviously I'm just more used to Space Marine's approach to, well, ZVP rather than ZVT, or PVT, sorry. We now have +1, sorry, no, Stim. Oh, we do have +1/+1 Stim, Combat Shield. Okay, just +1 attacks, okay, yeah.
So it looks like this will be a tank push as well. So that's the, yes, Phoenix Scouts. That was the couple of Phoenix.
I think it's very similar to what we saw from Sapphiron earlier. Very much that playstyle. And I think skill is very much preferable for this kind of style against Protoss, at least in the games I've cast in the past.
Going to be interesting to see how skill will execute this attack.
If I'm completely honest, I think it would be very good against Space Marine, this kind of push, but Space Marine is on 3 bases, he is mining away, he hasn't been touched yet, and this push is becoming slightly more delayed as time goes along. Yeah, I mean, this could go either way, to be honest, at this point.
Alright, here the push comes. Medivacs, everything lines really nicely up. Very well executed here by skill. Will he spot that observer? No. Okay, so Space Marine knows what's coming. He's been very vocal in our games with his dislike for the tank pushes. So Storm coming up, shield batteries coming up. Yeah, he's going to be prepared for this one.
Now, Skill hasn't actually clicked across the map yet. He is just walking around down in the middle of the map. He needs to get across the map. He's got his timing. He just needs to do damage now.
Passing the second observer now, so...
We don't... Oh, so we do have a CC on the way for Skill, so I don't think this is completely all in. So, I mean, there's a follow-up to be made. Shield batteries created on the 3rd base now. No shield batteries on the natural. So I think that if you siege the natural, Skill could be in a really good position to actually take a lot of damage here.
But he needs to pre-siege a couple tanks.
Oh, huge round there. Huge round just walked in as well.
Alright, he's got Stim Pack, but that's charge lots. That's a lot of charge lots.
That is a lot of charge lots.
Very nicely done.
I would say it's probably Terran's kryptonite, to be honest. Like, Zealots are ridiculously good against it. Like...
Yeah, definitely. Like that. Well, that Artosis Pylon is pretty nice to get, but that Medivac is not going to live. I mean, it's going to live.
Yeah, not bad considering what happened after that push, but Space Marine is so far ahead at this point. 3rd base up and running, completely mining. He's got the tech, he's got the army advantage. Just everything is in his favour right now. He's going to decide to actually move across the map.
And he will even spot that drop coming out from Skill. Very nice catch. Perhaps he'll even catch it now. No. I think Skill called
right, Space Marine. You're not playing like someone who's only had 28 hours sleep. Or, no, that hasn't slept in 28 hours. I think it's the coffee. I think it's boosting him. he's doing pretty well here.
Caffeine shock.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I say that, he's just proc Guardian Shield. Maybe a little bit too early, but who knows, he's going to try and use it, he's going to push in.
That subject was eager, okay.
He's like, oh yeah, I want to go. Is Storm up? Can you... I don't know what the button is to see upgrades on the interface, but...
G.
Oh, thank you so much. Storm is done, so, yeah, that's going to be pretty nasty for this Terran player to deal with.
Skill picking up another observer here.
Now, this is what Space Marine's done. He's checked to see whether there's a 3rd base. He's confirmed that there is no 3rd base, and he knows that all he needs to do now is just sit back, just get more army. Yeah, pretty much. He's on his dream economy.
With Norwegian.
Space Marine is a fellow Brit of mine.
Okay, British Airways then.
We hail from the same land, even though we're on different ends of the land, I must say.
Well, yeah, you've got quite different accents.
Yeah, he's a northerner, and I'm very much a southerner. I don't really talk like a southerner, though. Here we go. A little bit of a drop going in the main base of Space Marine.
going to pick up that pylon. Really nicely done.
Very
Depowering a couple
nice.
of ways. There's actually no units and no warp in here for Space Marine. Another big pylon kill, and actually will cancel that upgrade. Alright, big chunk of zealots coming in. I think it's time to leave.
It's going to be a nice hold here for Space Marine. I think that's absolutely fine. If he can still push across the map with the remaining army, but he's scared of that siege up probably. He wants to do something. I don't know whether that was all army hotkey or just a panic of some kind. Maybe it was all bound to the same key. Who knows? It doesn't matter too much. He's going to run up the main ramp, or into the ramp, trying to take a fight here on the skill side of the map.
Scale unit to stim. There we go. There's a lot of storms in the bank.
Huge storms. Ouch.
Well, that's still not enough. He's going to warp in some more zealots and more zealots coming from the other side of the map. Yeah, this will definitely be enough here now. Another nice storm there, and the zealots wrap around. And the boys have been pulled. But
Being pulled. They're trying to be pulled. Just mineral walk them. Not that matters too much. Oh, skill! You're doing so much work on the other side of the map, or you're trying to do so much work on the other side of the map. But yeah, you're losing a lot.
Oh yeah, the drop actually killing up Space Marine's 4th base, but
It's
I don't think
nice.
that will be enough. He can't even close the gate because of that siege tank being sieged upon it. Yeah, I think this will be a game.
Oh, skill going down here. Getting
Nicely done. Oh, that's a very aggressive warping.
Yeah, and that's what Space Marine does best. He gets the scout, he gets the huge amounts of the economy, and he just rolls it once he defends it. Very nicely played there. Not bad skill. I think he did quite well to snipe off a few pylons and get some damage done there. But yeah, that failed 2-base push was definitely the spelling point of that game.
Yeah.
Alright, just so everyone knows, we don't have a bronze match for you today, unfortunately. Whoever loses this match will take default 3rd place. Zigradeka isn't feeling too well, so has gone to bed. That's okay. We'll just give you the best of 5 after this anyway. I'm sure that will be mega.
It'll be grand. Well, I think Skill did pretty well for himself, considering he's 3.6 and Space Marine is 4.2.
Oh, absolutely. I thought, considering the difference, 800 MMR, 600 MMR, I can't do my maths. Yeah,
that looked like a game. I could have been Skill in that game.
Yeah, let's take a 2-minute break quick. Just because Space Marines called it, and I think we could do with just giving ourselves a break. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Grab some water as well.
Absolutely. Won't be a minute.
Alright, I am returned. Are we ready to go, Jerix? Very nice. Oh, yeah, no. I just flat. Didn't hit too much.
Alright, here we go then.
Right, remember to unmute the stream and all.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Here we go. Alright, so we're in game number 2 here of the TAW in-house final Code A bracket thing, tournament, extravaganza, whatever you want to call it. Just a little recap on what we've obviously done throughout the year is that every single player has done a game, so best of 3 every single week pretty much. And the people who have the most points have gone through to Code S. These are the people who have participated but didn't quite make it through to the Code S, and now they're in an elimination bracket at the end of the year. So, here we go. This is the second semi-final. This is game number 2 on Jagannatha. And up here on the top right, we have playing with the Protoss pieces, taking game number 1. Let's see if you can take game number 2 for the series. It is Space Marine.
Spawning in the opposite corner, looking to equalize the score. It is the blue Terran player. It is Skill.
It's quite a lot of TVPs today. Well, 2, but
2. Well,
you know,
it's definitely the majority.
We might even have a PvP to finish potentially, at least in this current trajectory. Unless Skill can take 2 games now, we're gonna have a PvP.
Yes.
Well, which, funny enough, we've been having PvPs in the final of the TAW stuff for a couple of months now, actually.
Yeah, and then we'll both be clueless.
Basically. Yeah, absolutely. Need to go get Sulcasaurus in to help us out, maybe. I know he's
that would
well,
be really nice.
Yeah, so we got casters like hailing from all the different races now, so I mean it's quite useful. Just obviously, if you've only got 2 people, you're gonna have 2 main races that don't really know what's going on. So potentially, you know,
expertise in 2 matchups or 2 out of the 3 races, and then one matchup where none of us have any clue.
Yeah. Like, we haven't had a ZVT today, because I think you and I are probably better at casting the ZVTs.
Yeah, probably, because then you can take the Zerg side and I can take the Terrans.
Oh well. I got the Terran side today. Sort of. No wait, no, the other side. Protoss side. Oh, that.
Yeah.
I'm actually a Diamond 3 in Terran. Well, yeah, I'm higher on my Terran than I am on my Protoss. But I think I'm like Plat 1 on Protoss.
I'm Zerg than I am with my Protoss.
Protoss is hard, man. Like I can't play it for anything.
No, it's really different. Like, it's very tech based.
Yeah.
Like, very few. Like, you don't really have that many units. You focus more on tech, and splash damage is really difficult compared to like Terran, especially when you're used to using Terran with no spellcasters.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I love Vipers though. It's my favourite spellcaster. It's Adept. Taking off 2 SCVs still, even though Skill's actually done quite well to defend his front line there.
Yeah, the bunker's slightly late.
Yeah, Space Marine's really like aggressive with these scouts, like in the early game. You can see how he opts for the Phoenix as well as the Shades, and just getting absolute confirmation every
Looks
single
like
time.
the exact same build.
Are we seeing exactly the same game? Feels like it is so far.
I'd love for skill to finish that bunker. Okay, yeah, nice. So almost as he could hear.
If the Adept does the Adept take it off again? Nah, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think Space Marine will mess up the Shade.
What is happening, Jay? Welcome to the stream. We've been having a good time. We're now on the second semi-final.
Having a good time.
Having a good time.
Superstar. Giving you all the copyright strikes.
Oh look, we are singing you a song, Jay. Jay Redeem sing you a song, and here we are singing a song. Just I obviously got 2 minute delay, so they didn't know we were going to do that. We've got Terrans here with their barracks, producing siege tanks, gonna push across the map, taking out the Protoss. Maybe, unless there are some shield batteries.
Yeah, it's going to be so nice. Spellcast the storm and blink stalkers now.
Yeah.
Put across the map, looking to crush the jaws of the Marines.
That's so good. There you go. There's your redemption, Jay. Hope you liked it.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, where are we again? Oh yeah, we're playing this game.
Same game as last.
Same game as last time. We actually see a third base coming up for skill. Going into a bit more of a macro game. Going into the bio. The bio.
Definitely not the same push as last time. Actually opting for double reactor instead of the double tech lab.
Yeah, I don't actually know much about this, but I can see why you'd want to get obviously combat shields and stuff like that. And
yeah, and also blink openers, very normal, and marauders. Don't know if you know, they are pretty good against stalkers.
I know marauders are just great against pretty much every Protoss unit.
Yeah.
Relatively. I don't want to over exaggerate, but I know that if you're against that splash damage, they're better. Got a little bit more range and all that. I don't know.
Range. Also, a lot of the beefy Protoss units are also armored.
They can probably slow zealots, obviously. Get a bit of kiting potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
seems like
marauders are really nice to have in your army.
High Templars as well.
Like Colossus or something, you generally just phase out the Marines almost.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Space Marine knows exactly what's going on here. He has complete vision over this. Like throughout the whole game, like he can see its bio, you can see it's a few tanks, you can see it's a third base there. Like he's comfortable.
All right, Ghost Academy coming up. Realized that Space Marine he liked the storm, which is also.
Yeah, I saw last game. It was actually being researched. Was the EMP rounds? Was pretty quick last game. Shame we can actually see.
That was a bad investment. So.
Yeah.
You usually don't want to invest into a bunch of units that you won't use. Yeah. If you get a split map scenario, then you kind of just get a bit of everything.
That Widowmine took off quite a lot of health off of that Warp Prisoner.
Cheeky mine.
Yeah. Really nicely placed. But yeah, so much vision on the map for Space Marine. This is what he always preaches in his coaching, and he's just practicing exactly that right now. Going up to a fourth base, he feels pretty comfortable to do that based off what he sees. Not a huge amount of army. And he knows that the Terran's on the third base, so you know he's a good.
Sorry, it's happy with our singing.
That was all ad lib as well. We didn't prepare that. It was all off the cusp.
Weird enough, we are professional at
improv.
Yeah, improvisation.
Yeah.
Okay. It's actually the exact same word in Norwegian. I don't know why suddenly my brain just stopped.
Amazing.
Improvisation. Yeah.
That sounded pretty French. Was that just really?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it does. I haven't thought about that. Except we use the r or I
Yeah.
They use the like a rolling R. The French, they are much more baguette. Imitation.
Your impression is very similar to our impression, so I like it. Over here in Britain, we all do French classes when we grow up. We're really, really bad at French, learning languages generally, because obviously we're native British. We have no reason to, unfortunately, have no reason to.
Well,
because we're lazy is basically the recurring theme, but you know, we can kind of get away without doing it. That's kind of unfortunate, like how it's ended up like that. Because most of us are sad because we want to be duolingual or bilingual, but
that's the power of being Norwegian or anything else but English.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, learning French in school as well. Learning French for 5 years still.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I don't speak too well French, but
I'm always surprised with like how widespread French actually is across the globe. Like, it's like not just one country. It's actually like a lot, and Africa as well. Like.
Africa speaks French.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's a lot of charge lots out here for Space Marine, Colossi on the back as well. Storm up and running, full energy.
Really nice.
He loves his charge lots, doesn't he?
Progression though from skill here, but well, he's letting Space Marine just sit back and take by bases and getting his upgrades. So the skill actually, he got that Spotter Marine. He knows exactly what's going on, and he has got Ghost this time.
Yeah, he's got Ghost, but there's no fourth base. He's on a little bit of a timer here. I feel like the macro and the map vision is just so much my favourite Space Marine right now. Well, they are on equal army supply, and actually this is like pretty much a pure Zealot army with a few splash damage.
There are no Wither Mines though, so...
Units on the end. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that would be pretty huge, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Wither Mines here.
We go, nice. Huge engagement.
He's on the High Templar.
Oh, nasty. Storm is ridiculous, isn't it?
I can feel some Terran tears trickling down my cheeks now.
No. Nasty. Really good at push there for Space Marine overall. Because he's got those reinforcements to push in now. He's just going to clear up a little bit here. I heard some EMPs go off there, but I think it's too little too late. As many of the SCPs are not falling.
Picking up when there's no anti-air, so the Colossus are pretty much free picking, but there are no units to kill these Zealots. And more of them are just sprinkling in on the base. No.
That's the worst. Like when you think you may have hold it, maybe, and then a huge round of Zealots come in and it's just like, oh yeah, no, I'm dead.
The Zealots just come charging on in.
Yeah, Space Marine's been on 5 bases for a long time now, or just about transitioned to his 5th base. So yeah, this is the way it goes. If he's got vision, he just explodes in economy and tech. This is exactly what happens. Let's go for GG.
It's amazing. GG, Space Marine takes the game and moves on to the final. Yeah, looking at the map there, you can see orange dots literally everywhere. So Space Marine knowing exactly what's going on in every inch of the map.
That was incredible. Yeah, he plays so well. Like he's an incredibly good player, and like the fact that he's moved to Protoss in like the last month or so, maybe a little bit longer than that now, but I mean, still like really impressive. There's no lobby, so I'm going to message skill.
Alright, nice. Skill taking up the 3rd place in the Code A. Not bad, not bad. Space Marine will beat Mies, rather. Zindra in the finals. Not to be underestimated, as we've seen today.
Jay says, I missed the singing because Winter woke up. I'm so sad. Well, lucky for you, you can click on my video section and then go to my VODs and you can rewind it and you can see us singing. So, get right on there.
Yeah. And we actually, yeah, that's something. That's a video we gotta put on the TAW YouTube channel, like a wrap up of the Code A and also a wrap up of the Code S. That would be rather cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. Kind of wish I was casting the Code S. You know, I get so psyched for it. I don't think I will. I think I'll actually take the player position tomorrow and actually, you know, try and actually do okay with it. Because even if I lose against you, or even if you lose against me, yeah, you still got a chance to go through, right?
Absolutely.
So
Like-
it can happen.
Playing against you is always so nerve-wracking. I'm really excited and also quite anxious for a series tomorrow.
I need to. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't prepared anything.
So, like I'm still deciding what to do really. I've
Don't
basically
say that.
just been playing Bio since I came back.
Oh yeah.
But
It's a
I
fake.
feel like I need to refresh my mech. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, here we go then. Let's get into this final. Here we got Game with Zindra, obviously. Invite to party. Based off of Zindra's performance today, I feel like this is going to be quite equal. I don't think Space Marine. I think Space Marine likes PvP actually. I'm pretty sure he's doing quite well in the matchup. Let me just double check. I feel like it's probably his strongest right now. Yeah. It's very strong. Space Marine's PvP is very strong. That's all I'm gonna say. And over on the other side, yeah, not too many 1v1 log actually.
It's
Like
really strong, in fact.
Zindra hasn't got many. Considering Zindra's come out here and like smashed his opponents today, and having not played that much 1v1 this season.
Still,
How? Like, yeah, I know. Like, jeez. So, either which way, this is just so well played by Zindra, in my opinion.
yeah, winning or losing this final doesn't really mean anything. He's more than proved himself. This Coday and could definitely make the Codes next season.
Absolutely. Oh, this is great. I'm on
By the way, congratulations on having the most points throughout the year.
Thank you so much. I think that's more because I've played every single month. I haven't missed a map. I haven't been walked over at all. So I think it's more commitment to the cause rather than being the best player.
Still.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, true. I quite like about it. Hannah's stroking my beard through the camera there. That wasn't my own hand, by the way. So I sit next to my girlfriend, and she's like got a computer right next to me, so she can interfere in my streams all the time. So honestly,
Start.
where are we going? Good question, Space Marine. Well, let's get you in this. But yeah, it's funny how we got like the top 5 points are all Zergs. It's not because there are more Zergs at the moment, because I think the better players are actually probably Terran and probably Protoss right now. If you take like the top players of TAW, other than Zigguradekis, obviously. Outside of that, I think we'll probably have like the core members, because if you think about it, we've got Jedrix, well, myself, Marsbar, Alexandria, Mutacrux, all of which have been around for like a fairly decent amount of time, like aren't the best players, but we're like committed to just playing over and over. So ends up well, all 4 of us being in the top there. So yeah, it's funny.
Just passing the 2-hour mark here now.
Nice sizable stream.
Been a great Coday this far. Looking to enjoy this final best of 5.
Jay says this fucking beard though. I know. Basically, Harrison, I've
it's
dyed my beard. 'Cause I've got a blonde beard, right? And I've dyed it, and that was really dark. And I thought it was going to be said on stream, but it has now. Someone has actually commented on it.
There we go.
A, B, C, we'll take... I don't know who we take. Probably Space Marines, but... doesn't matter.
I think it's Abababs, right?
Ababk. That's just easier if you do that, yeah. Abababs.
Abababs. Okay, so Veto, Oxide, and Submarine is out. "30 hours. Space Marine, my man, why are you not sleeping?" But I mean, sleeping is kind of boring. I don't like sleeping. It's so sad. We only have one life and we spend like a third of our life being like asleep, snoring away.
Snoring away. I want to know why he's been up for so long.
I mean, if you have a absolutely messed up day-night cycle, I mean, a rhythm, then being up for a couple or twice the amounts of a normal day probably will help you get back into the right tracks.
It's a very popular approach to it. I've done it a couple of times myself, but you really have to push through it if you're going to do it like that.
May the Kala shine on you. Antaro Adun.
Race check. Imagine.
Alright, both players ready. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so hyped right now.
So both players giving themselves a little bit of a Protoss good luck here. May the Kala shine on you and Ontario Adun, my friend. Ooh,
right.
Get
That's
out
so
of
cool.
here. I know, it is cool, but I feel a little bit sick. These shiny boys. So I've got a little bit of Protoss hate here. I'm racially biased to Zerg, so... Oh dear. Okay, so here on the top left, for the first time today, I get to introduce him. Ooh. He is probably the most surprising player former this whole day. In fact, yeah, it definitely is. Has been performing quite well in recent months, actually. Steadily progressing, doing really well in the 1v1s. Played a little bit of an ATL. Definitely making a name for himself. But here we go in the top left. In the grand final of the Code A TAW in-house tournament, we have Zindra.
Woo! And spawning in the cross position, just landing from his flight from the second semi-finals to join us in this grand finals in this Code A. It is the blue Protoss player. It is Space Marine.
Here we go. I don't know PvP at all. I know there are some shooty boys. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Orange icy proxy pipe.
I feel sick.
Yeah, me too.
So that scouting probe is going to look like a scouting probe, but it's not. That's not a scouting probe. Space Marine has no idea what's going on, right? Yeah, no, he knows. He knows. In it comes.
Going to lose one probe, that's really sad. Actually building a forge of his own. But these cannons, they will actually finish, so he'll be able to protect his probes. And actually blocking off the
no way. I can't believe this is Zindra. Can't believe this is happening. I'm really excited to see where this goes, because I don't usually get to cast this kind of game, but here we go. Able to hit up on the high ground as well. Oh no.
Okay, he cancelled.
No way. This is really good control. He's been practicing this.
It's
no way is this happening. This is.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Surely.
All these Protoss cheers and good lucks and others.
Oh my days. Alright, okay.
Down.
A little bit of a stabilization here, but already we have 6 workers going down.
Yeah, definitely Zindra putting himself slightly ahead there now. A cannon though for Space Marine is finishing up. We'll start nibbling away, but that's 2 cannons versus 1. There's only 1 way. Yeah, the cannon on the high ground falls, and with that the remaining probes as well probably.
Oh no, Space Marine is not going to be very happy with this. I know he hates cheese. Yeah, he hates cheese, and this is probably what he would fear the most going up against, I think.
Well, he will kill the cannon on the high. No, just barely not.
GG gets called.
Zindra takes game number 1 in this grand final.
Holy bejeebus! I mean, we still have a few more games left because this is best of 5, right? So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't really pull that one out of the bag more than once, or maybe he can.
Jagannatha, the next map.
Oh, he's going to want to get straight into this.
Syndra picking maps left and right from players we could barely imagine being within reach. Like, is incredible. Ooh,
Yeah,
I'm playing. Ooh, I'm not playing.
Oh
Let's
man.
go.
Let's just jump straight into it. I don't see any other reason to hang around. Let's just get into game number 2. So welcome guys, great to have you all here, especially on the Friday night. I know it's been a bit of a long one, but it's an exciting event for us here at the Art of Warfare. So yeah, this is the final of the Code A bracket. The players that didn't make it through to the Code S, which will be happening tomorrow. So yeah, if you wanted to catch some Code S action, then stick around tomorrow and see what's up. I think Sulcasaurus and Space Marine and Senbean all casting, so it's gonna be a good event. Up here on top right side of the map, taking game number 1, in a quick fashion with that cannon rush. It's Syndra.
Incredibly impressive. In the bottom left, 1 map down, probably quite annoyed with the fact that there was a cheese happening, and the cheese is happening once again. It's it's a Space Marine.
Oh my god! Oh, Space Marine, I'm sorry. You might be a bit more better prepared than last time, maybe. I mean, but like, yeah, Forge is up and ready to go. Like, it's exactly the same. Yeah, no, it's the mind games. That's it. That's what it is. It's like, oh, that won't happen again.
I need to start scouting it.
Let's get the Space Marine vision here. Go to Space Marine vision.
Oh yeah, we'll scout it.
He will scout it. Yeah, this won't happen. This won't. Oh, he's seen it. Yeah, he's seen it.
He's not paying attention to the minimap.
He's not actually responding.
Oh, he sees it. Oh, he's annoyed. Forge going down. Alright, that's a cybercore. Just.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, blocking off, losing.
All right.
Once again.
So yeah, the probe going down is huge.
But yeah, he will in fact get the block off. The cannons on the low ground will be completely safe here from an outer Space Marine's reach. Oh, proxy gateway even. And cannon. I would cancel that pylon, but I mean, you don't need to. Feel free not to. Second gate, we're finishing up here. Zal coming out. Syndra, I would be very careful with that probe, yep.
So the high ground vision is not going to be up here for Syndra this time round.
Placing a pylon. Oh, you need to place a pylon. Okay. Placing a pylon.
Probe going down. Yeah, not going to be able to get much else in.
No, Space Marine, you're going to lose to this again. Man, no. This is so sad.
I think it's okay. As long as he doesn't lose, he's losing quite a lot of probes here. 6 probes going down there to the low ground cannons.
Within range of the main mineral line.
Oh wow, as if this is happening in the grand final, are they?
We've had so many good games.
And then all of a sudden, Zinjas are coming out smashing these cannon rushes. Oh dear, where do you go from here? Are these cannons? Those are both cannons.
They're all cannons, but he needs to cancel that one. But the Space Marine has a probe in the main of Syndra, so if he holds this one, he'll probably be able to do some shenanigans with
well, yeah, he has. Space Marine has the cannon, so the shield battery's up now.
Actually,
he pulls over his whole army. He can actually hold this really easily. I mean, it may not be perfect for him, but he's got the gas probes
now. That was yeah, definitely a hold. Nicely done there.
Yeah, shield batteries are definitely the name of the game here. He's going to be a little bit cautious, but he's still in this game. He's going to get 5 stalkers up in total. Not bad at all.
And also taking both of Syndra's gases.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Space Marine's pulled this back in a big way.
Yeah. All right. 5 stalkers. Yeah. No more cannons will be enough. And he'll also lose the high ground vision here now shortly.
And that shield battery's still got half energy on as well, so yeah, this is oh, and the cannon goes down. No way, alright. Very, very nicely done there. A recall going to go down on that Zealot, single Zealot, going back home to Zindra's side of the map, and clear these gases. But, you know, there is an expansion going up for Zindra, but without the gases, there's going to be no Stalkers. There's going to be literally nothing. There's no Warp Gate.
Oh yeah, Space Marine does the very correct thing of just move across the map. Don't care about depowered cannons. Just
Now, the way you hold it is probably with your own cannons, right? On Zindra's side of the map. There's nothing else you can do. You've got no gateways. You need to have cannons up. That's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, that's a very late cannon. Those couple of cannons are way too late, my dude.
Yeah, of course it's you. Well done there to Space Marine, taking it to a 1-1. That was really, really impressive, actually. I thought that was definitely game over at that point.
That would be... I think we would have one very annoyed Space Marine if that was the case.
Yeah, I bet he's happy with that. I bet he is. Rightly so. Nice one. Okay. So they still need to call out the rest of their maps, so let's see what they choose. Well, hello everyone, and welcome again to probably my highest view count in a while, if I'm completely honest. Great to have you here, and thank you for sticking around if you've made it this far. We are now in the grand final. We are only a few games off of being able to name our victor in the Code A of 2020, which is really exciting. We are going on to Pillars of Gold now. Yeah, so we'll do one more game and then we'll probably have a couple minutes break again, just because I need to stand up away from my chair for a second. But unless you need anything now, Arizona.
No. I got my water bottle, my trusty water bottle.
Nice one. It's all good, and smash us out then.
Turn! Oh, this is what the lobby will look like tomorrow.
Ooh.
Oi, oi, oi.
Zuki boys. Right. Oh, hey Mazba. Just coming in with the hype. It's definitely hype.
Certainly.
I don't think I did the overlay, but well.
You will. Ba, 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 ba. Do you remember to set the best of thing?
Oh, yeah, I don't at the moment. That's alright. Oh well. Alright, so here we go. Whew. So for what feels like the 100th time today, today down here on the bottom left side of the map we have the incredible Zindra.
And in the top right, just holding a cannon rush really nicely, is the Red Protoss Space Marine.
I don't like this map. So I'm gonna come out and say it real quick. Don't like it. Haven't liked it since it came out. I mean, it looks alright. It feels like one of the... It feels a little bit like Eternal Empire in some points. Not quite as weird. Eternal Empire was so difficult, but I mean...
Oh yeah, Eternal Empire, that was a good map, I like that.
Eternal Empire is such a good Terran map. Sieging the Natural was so good because the choke point was so small. It meant that if you wanted to push any siege tanks off of like that position between the third and the Natural, or the triangular third, it's just so difficult. Yeah, I quite like the current maps for. I missed the last one or the one before when Zen was a map. Zen was one of my favourite maps ever.
Oh, Zen Garden or Zen Alley, or yeah.
Yeah, Zen Alley, the one there where it was like had a path in the middle, had some koi water fountains. Yeah, it was only a couple of seasons ago. Space Marine gonna get a pylon block here on the low ground. Yeah. First thing to note is that there's no cannon rush happening. There's the double gate opener for both sides, I believe.
Sendra perhaps looking to... No, he's not going to redo the favour of placing a pylon in Space Marine's Natural.
little present left by Space Marine. I mean, I suppose this is worth it, right? The extra delay you get, forces a zealot out first, that kind of thing. Kind of makes sense. Wait, what's going on? Cybernetic Core, he's trolling. What a troll.
Cyber.
Is that normal? Is that actually legit?
Yeah, of course.
I've never seen that.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's so funny.
Have you never heard of the almighty proxy cyber core?
Why not, eh? Why not? Extra delay. I mean, it's a similar approach to when you build a hatchery and then an Evo chamber. Oh. Wait, what?
Should have Big Sabers.
Wait, is it just missing it? It's just missing it. Oh dear. Yeah, the probes just missing each other then.
That's so weird because in the for us we can clearly see that there's a link between those two visions, but Space
yeah, there's actually just not.
They're attacking your base, you know.
That's really funny. So we have Azindra on this side of the map trying to clear up his cyber core, whilst he's actually going for a double gateway proxy. I don't know what tech is actually going to be added onto this. Like, is it just a proxy? Why is there 2 gates there? I don't really know. You don't really need 1 gate there to be able to get value from it.
Like the proxy cybercore OG plays wasn't really worth it if he's not
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, sentries being out already is actually pretty good for Space Marine. 3 sentries, probably going to plan for something either uber defensive or uber offensive. You don't really know, but it definitely doesn't seem like a very economic approach to match up. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about here. There are some stalkers.
Pro can literally just turn to his right and they'll, there are a couple gateways here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the stalkers moving out for Syndra now might go past that probe, and I think the Space Marine's going to see these zealots, these stalkers. And the proxy means that there's going to be 6 of them in total now. Warp gate is on the way, so there's going to be a huge zealot pretty much all in now.
Space Marine didn't realize? What?
No.
Okay, that's a lot of stalkers, mate.
A lot of stalkers, mate.
Battery and shield batteries are really good. And Guardian
Pick
shield.
Off all of it. Oh, shield battery is up though. Yeah.
Well,
There's
that's a lot of
stalkers. There's a lot of stalkers. Shield battery completely out of energy here. Syndra pushing up the main ramp of Space Marine. No way. He's pulling the probes. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to pull the probes here. He's got a hold.
Just kite and then he can kill probes.
Yeah, this is actually throwing away probes for nothing right now. I mean, yeah, sure, there's stalkers coming in now, but I mean, he's got the shield batteries up.
Super battery being used, and Zindra has decided to retreat.
Not bad damage there for Zindra, actually.
No, Zindra cannot afford to retreat, really. He's not got any natural way.
It is very all in. There's no natural on the way. He's got proxied buildings right now, so he is pretty much committed to this. I don't think Space Marine knows that quite yet, but the amount of shield batteries up and the equal army, I think Space Marine is going to be easily holding this.
Well, that shield battery is out of energy, though. And actually, okay, there's a shield battery on the high ground.
Well, there's the one in the high ground. And Overcharge is going to come up again at some point.
Feels like that's been the trend of this game so far. One shield battery is out of energy, the other one's still.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's going to be game, probably. I suppose. Like, I mean, there's still a lot of stalkers streaming in here, but I don't think it will be enough. Especially not with double C shield battery, that's. Yeah, look at that. Shield battery out healing the DPS from the stalkers.
That's pretty nuts. That's a really good hold overall. But like, if he keeps up with the pressure, he might be able to break through. No one's really got Robo Facility on the way. There's Blink coming up to Space Marine as well. I think he's in a way better position to hold this. And actually, he's mining as well. Mining a lot higher than Zindra right now. So, yeah, I feel like this is a.
Then this would be suitable for Space Marine.
Absolutely.
But we still need to see Blink coming online in time, though. But I don't really see Space Marine losing this. He's got the shield batteries. He's got plenty probes.
No way. He's got this in the bag. Like there's no way that Syndra can get through this. Not current tech.
I'm pretty sure we'll see the GG soon.
I don't see any way of actually breaking through this right now. Yeah. Every time I think maybe I always see another a stalker getting warped in, I'm like, yeah, but no.
So yeah, I think like Cinderus definitely saw the blink there.
I see GG's being called in the chat, but I can't tell who that's for because it's 2 minutes delay. Alright, this is pretty good for Syndra, being able to get all those focus fires down. Actually, quite a lot of stalkers here.
Really nice. Kicking back the stalker count for a Space Marine.
An Immortal is on the way, though.
Immortal, okay, yeah. That'll definitely be the name in the coffin.
Oh, this is nuts. I mean, yeah, I don't even know what I'm casting anymore, if I'm honest. Lots of stalkers everywhere.
Basically just feels like
Cinder is
throwing rocks and Space Marine is just picking them up.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, just when you think he's got a little bit of an advantage, he ends up not having it. Yeah, Syndra calls GG. Is he sure? Yeah, I think he's sure. Space Marine takes game number 2. Quite, I would say convincingly. I mean, it was a little bit scary to us as casters, but I think Space Marine knew he had that in the bag a lot earlier than we did. Yeah.
Probably. A slight misread there by pulling the probes there too early, but...
I think that was, yeah, that was probably the most, yeah, that gave me a heart attack is what the Space Marine says. Yeah, I think that was probably the most scary part of it.
Nicely handled there. That gave me a heart attack.
Dear. All right. Go find a map, and well, maybe not find a map.
Well, Spirit has surprised us in the past, and he's definitely most capable of doing that today as well.
I'm losing track. I'm losing track. I thought he won 2 cannon rushes to begin with for some reason, but oh, I definitely had too much wrong. Right, what is the last one? Minus submarine. I only see minus. Oh, Oxide submarine. Thora, Yaganatha. So what we got? Lightshade.
The Lightshade, yeah.
Lightshade next. Alright, sweet.
Romanticide.
Haven't seen Romanticide today, so or Oxide. I love Oxide. Great meat. I can see why people would ban it though.
Yeah, play a couple games on Oxide. Seems like a decent enough map.
Apparently Oxide's got one of the shorter rushed instances, so if you don't like cheese, you usually ban that one. Same with Lightshade as well, and Submarine. Like, there's actually quite a short map pool here.
Thank you for letting me know. Then I know what to ban.
It's pretty mad. Well, I don't know what my favourite actually is at the moment. Hold on, let me think. I think Submarine's probably my favourite just because I love short distances.
I haven't played enough. I recognize Death Thor and Submarine, so that I'll probably have them. Those at
oh no, I said Pillars of Gold is my least favourite map earlier as well. I feel like I'm not helping myself.
Alright, I got you.
It's right. I get to ban it. It's fine.
Oxide.
That's funny.
Alright, but then I'll just ban Submarine as well.
Yeah, you wish. I'll find a way. Alright, so here we go. We are on map number 4? Yeah, cool. I'm glad we're on the same page. So, spawning here on the top left side of the map, we have the Almighty. Can he hold on? Can he close out the match with a little bit of a sweep? It is Zindra.
Hype! Woo!
I don't know if you can hear me clapping, but I'm definitely clapping.
in the bottom right-hand corner. Currently up one map, just one, by holding that Stalker cheese, looking to close out this series and winning this Code A. It is the red Protoss player. It is Space Marine. I wonder how low. I wonder how long I could have gone on with the.
I always think that every time I introduce, I'm like, how long should I go? Should I cut it off? But I like it. I like it if it's like. I mean, we're now like.
With the red Protoss pieces, on Ellie. He's from the representing TAW. It is the red Protoss player. It's Space Marine.
I like it. It might be nice in the future to actually call out nationality potentially as well, just to show how multi-nationed we are as a TAW.
That would be really cool, actually. Yeah, let's do that. If we have the next map.
Absolutely. Not that I know where Zindra is. No, Zindra's American, right? Oh no, Mexican.
But NA.
I remember he says Taco Land or something like that. That's what he says.
Let's find out now. He is from Chile.
Chile. Am I thinking of someone else? Is Chile it's Chile Taco Land?
I mean, at least Chile land, but
love it. One of the more eclectic of countries amongst TAW. The NA types generally are quite rare to come across, especially at this in events like this, because it's actually more or less daytime for them. Is that right? Yeah.
yeah, actually, Syndra should be in school. No, I'm just kidding.
That's kind of it, is that a lot of the NA players struggle to actually compete in a lot of things. Digit struggles to get onto ATL sometimes. It's great to see him online when he does. But yeah, he's not back from work at that point. So yeah, great that Syndra can make it and play in this event. And he's definitely given us a lot of entertainment.
Great games, absolutely. Yeah, actually, it's like 4:30 in Boston, and it's 12:30 in LA. So.
Damn.
It's really weird. Like, this day is about to end for me. Like, I'm even 1 hour ahead of you again.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know what time it is, if I'm honest. Haven't checked in a while.
9:30.
It's I mean 8:30. Oh, I got some time then. Excellent.
That's so weird.
My Friday night's not over yet.
You're in a multi-country land. Multi-country clan.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. You kind of take it for granted a little bit.
Like, of course, it's the sun outside, the sky is blue, it's stay.
And that's what it's like everywhere, right?
My reality suspects that stay.
Love it. So we go a little bit of a scout. We had a little bit of a pylon block earlier. Standard Protoss things. Space Marine's going to get a full confirmation of what's happening. This early robo facility out for Zindra. Going to see that sentry, a couple of stalkers, all that kind of thing.
But yeah, we actually have a normal macro game for once.
Yeah, very straightforward.
In fact.
Relatively mirrored, except for this robo facility. I think, yeah, you got Blink on the way for Space Marine. Whereas we got a Twilight Council on the way for... Well, I mean, yeah, both have Twilight Councils up and running. I just think the robo facility is the only thing that's different here, really. Forge's time's nearly exactly the same as well. Space Marine's very aggressive with these scouts here.
Yeah. 3 actually within a minute, that's incredible.
Do you think, I don't know whether this is true or not, but do you think he's a little bit paranoid? Or like, do you think he's actually confirming everything? Because he's already just flown through, like.
I would not be surprised if he was. And there's good reason to be, really.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, he's seen the Immortal, though. I mean, stuff like that, like, being able to see what came out of that representation is useful to you.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I mean. He's sending a 3rd Phoenix out as well. Like,
already, wow.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I swear, like, he'd be so good at Zerg because he keeps up on his scouting. He'd be able to react to it. I think he's wasted on these races. Oh, dear. Yeah, really good confirmation all round, but I mean, he's seeing exactly what he saw earlier. But the main thing is he feels comfortable enough to go onto a third base. Although what he is seeing, and I shouldn't criticize him too much, he's seeing this huge gateway explosion for Zindra, and still no third. Zindra's going to move across the map with his two Immortals.
Well, I don't know if I'm too big a fan of that. It seems like a bit too of a random. Once again, another Phoenix going across. Oh, we're
Four
barely.
Phoenix. I think he did that on purpose. I think he moved his army up on purpose, knowing that something like that could happen.
Okay, I think Space Marine will see it now.
Zindra's actually
Definitely.
very good.
But there. Okay, there's the shield battery. We know the story of the shield batteries.
Just the difference now is that there's no warping potential yet for Zindra, but there's a lot of, what is an Immortal? Oh, there's an Immortal up for Space. Yeah, Space Marine's going to crush this, I think. A little bit of a warp in here, but I think it's just throwing money to the ground here. Very, very well held by Space Marine.
Yeah, that's definitely a great hold there by Space Marine. Also with this, the shield battery here. With the
I actually thought that was going to turn back around then for a second there. His Zealots seem to be really tanky. I was like, oh no, but no. It's definitely a hold.
Oh, actually, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, that was definitely a very bad trade for Zindra. He's lost all his army and he killed 2 probes.
Yeah, that was not the best trade you could ask for, Zindra, and I think that now being a base behind, relatively speaking, is going to hurt. Also, half the army count at the moment, slightly behind on workers, a little bit behind on tech as well. Well, kinda. I think actually Zindra's a little bit ahead on tech, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's going to be like the biggest comeback of all time. But Space Marine wants to finish this right now. Well, push out quite heavily, at least.
Oh, that's a lot of Zealots.
Yeah, we sure know that Zealots do a lot of work, don't they? No, is there no charge up yet? Is it even being researched? I don't think it is. Oh, no, it is. It is.
He definitely has called the charge.
Yeah.
The Stalkers, they can kind of just jump away. The Zealot flank and the Zealot front.
Not even a cancel. That's really good for Space Marine.
Oh, killed 1 Stalker.
Zindra's going to be all in here. That's it, I think. I think this is going to be what decides the game, is this push.
It's trust the Archons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, very far ahead on the army supply, though. But there are shield batteries. Multiple shield batteries, in fact. Okay, this is awkward.
Sure is awkward.
A couple zealots, tourists.
This is full defensive from Space Marine. I think he feels pretty comfortable with where he's at.
Yeah,
quite a good army overall.
Okay, but that... Yeah, still no probes going down, though. And that War Prism is picked off. There's a very big army there for Space Marine. There are shield batteries, there are sentries, there are force fields, zealots, blink stalkers.
Woo! Actually pretty intense fight overall.
Isn't really too bad. 10 workers going down.
10 workers in total, yeah. Actually equalising the count there. I feel like the army loss is quite large. Zindra doesn't have a third base up and running, which is probably the biggest problem. Plus 2 ground weapons. Oh.
10 other 1 zealots.
Wow. Okay.
But enough.
Yeah, Zindra, knowing that he was on 2 bases, probably wasn't going to be able to scale out Space Marine's economy at that point. The downside of that is, and probably the sad part of it was, is that plus 2 only just finished as well. Right as that fight finished, both players finished up. Amazing. Well done to everyone playing today, especially Zindra. I'm so impressed with what he's achieved.
Incredible. Jeez.
But congratulations to Space Marine, showing that he is a formidable force on Protoss. Being able to defend cannon rushes, being able to kill. Well, what has he been doing? What, the PvT? Played in the PvT as well. Actually, just doing really well at defending against those 2 base pushes and being able to do macro across that. Keeping up on the scouting, knowing how to react. Space Marine is showing that he is definitely one of the best players in TAW. On his off race as well.
That's quite impressive. Well, yeah, congratulations to Space Marine once again for taking the. Oh, this was weird. The score is. Hello? Challenge is a weird thing. I think. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Is that great? Yes, nice.
So let's go over and recap on what we've seen today then, now that you've very kindly updated the scores. So we have the semi-finals, Zindra taking 2-0 against Zigraduk, going into the final, Space Marine taking 2-0 against Skill, both of them going against each other. Go 3-for-1 for Space Marine, so Space Marine takes first place in the Code. Zindra takes second place, and then third place goes to Skill, who won in a walkover against Zigraduk, who takes fourth place. So congratulations to all players who took part in that, and it's been an amazing year for the in-house tournament. So it's been an absolute privilege to cast that and take part in everything that's been going on. So yeah, that just about brings our cast to a close. Thanks for joining, everybody. GG, well played, and all the rest. Make sure to come in and check out what's happening at... What time was it again? What was it?
14 or 2 p.m. CET tomorrow. It's going to be an absolute blast. One of the first games will be me versus Dredrix.
I'm scared. I'm
Same.
scared. No, we'll have fun. We'll have fun.
Definitely go both ways.
And the best part of it is that even if one of us goes out, then we get to play other games anyway. So we've got good chances. We might even meet in the final still. So you know, you never know. You never know.
Well, at least my goal is to get to at least top 4, because then the prize increases by a bit.
No, pretty cool. I think that's a good target.
I don't think I'll be managed to first. Freeze is definitely one of the favorites, and also Baker, of course. Great shape. I think those two are the favorites at the moment, and I think the rest of us are pretty equal. Good stuff. Good stuff.
So I'm trying to link my YouTube channel, because these things are going to be up on my YouTube channel. So here you go. Guys, you'll find my updated link to my YouTube channel down in the chat now, or well, 2 minutes in the past for you guys. Make sure to check that out, because some of these games might be on there a bit later. In fact, I want to get at least one of the games, or maybe a series up on there. I haven't decided which yet. So please do check out that. Come around tomorrow. If you haven't already followed this channel, then please follow. If you ever want to subscribe, then you're always welcome. Don't really mind. It's just an absolute pleasure bringing you some really cool Starcraft. Thanks again to my co-caster RSN. It's great having you here as always.
It was a very nice time. Great series.
I think we've all missed you a little bit as well. So it's great to see you playing Starcraft a little bit again. Yeah,
nice to hear.
And I hope you stay well and all of that. I guess everyone at home as well. So cool. Let's do this raiding ting.
Who is Salty Jedric's going to raid?
I don't see anyone with like low numbers at the moment, so I'm just going to raid Wardy. I literally don't see anyone who's really worth actually going into right now. So, but it's Friday night, so may as well just give you the best of Starcraft. Well, thanks from me and RS1 as well. Is there anything else you want to add? RSN? Is there anything you want to add before we sign off?
Oh, yeah, watch out tomorrow. I hope to see you in Twitch chats. It'll be an amazing day tomorrow. I'm super excited for the Codes of the final tournament of the In-House Cup 2020. And I'm also looking forward to see who's going to be the victor of tomorrow.
Sounds great. I'm excited.
I'm also looking forward to
playing some more StarCraft 2.
Just a reminder, that's on Sulcasaurus' stream, and Space Marine and Senbean will also have a stream up, I think. So do check around. Make sure you subscribe to their channels and you'll see what's going on. Okay, well, that's everything from us, so we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.